And then we go here. Okay. There we go. Bing. That's not the sound I wanted. Oh, great. Got it. We're live, I think. There. So there you saw Greg's channel was never deleted. It was never taken down from YouTube. It was Greg did that himself. So he's relieving himself.
What's happening, Bill?
Not a lot, Street. I was going to say, have you heard from the Good Witch of the North lately?
No, man.
Yeah.
I have not. I have not. I've been anticipating her, man.
That's funny that her name's Billy Burke and Forrest Fenn's middle name is Burke.
And she traveled around in those bubbles too, didn't she?
Yeah. There's an androgynous name. Billy. Bill. Bill is an androgynous name. Just like Jack, Jackie. You know, you can be Jackie Kennedy or you can be Jackie Cooper. Jackie Cooper was in Treasure Island.
Yeah.
With who was it? Wallace Beery, who Candy cruised over yesterday. Wallace Beery did not mention that Wallace Beery was Long John Silver in the movie Treasure Island. Forrest Fenn wouldn't sell him any bullets. Give me back my bullets. Yeah. So, and I found my glasses that disappeared last week reappeared.
The ones you flung off with the mask.
Yeah, they went through a little slot like this big. They went in there and sat on top of a storage tote. Pulled out the tote and there they were sitting there. It's like, man, what did they go through to get there? They're all one piece.
Yeah, those masks suck. I do agree, man. They suck.
Yeah. They say the the satellite galaxies around the Milky Way, they're all dying because the Milky Way is sucking away all their hydrogen and stuff. And so they don't have the hydrogen they need to make new stars.
Really?
Yeah, so the Milky Way is cannibalizing its satellite galaxies. There's only one satellite galaxy that's an actual that is still producing stars, and they say it's not really a satellite. It came from it's passing through the neighborhood.
Oh shit.
Hey Street, hey Bill, thank you for having me on the show today.
Hey Greg.
What's happening, Greg?
Hey, cheers. Hey, cheers, everybody.
Yeah.
Happy holidays coming up and everything.
No, Greg's scared.
Scared ain't the word for it, but we won't get.
Greg ain't hiding in no corner.
I ain't hiding in no corner. I took a break, everybody. My channel's back up. I took a break for a while. I still will take a break. We will do some shows here soon. But I took a break. To set the rumors straight, as you can see. But thank you, Bill, for having me on the show. I appreciate it. And like I said before, I'll set the rumors straight. I was not banned, period. Okay. What happens is I shut down my account for a while because I didn't want to have nothing to do with something for a while, and somebody threatened my life. And I'll keep it at that. Also the feedback and comments in the chatter and everything that I was banned. I was not banned. So please, I advise everybody, stop defaming me, my name, And also there's a copyright logo out there that somebody's using a logo. So I did file a copyright strike against that person as well. Spreading false allegations about me and my channel being banned. Please just don't do it. But you are defaming me. And for anybody that is stalking me, I advise you to completely stop. That's all I could advise you right now. And then we leave it at that. So what else is going on, Bill?
Not a whole lot. I stumbled upon the thing that about the Good Witch and the Wizard of Oz is Billy Burke, which is Forrest Fenn's middle name is Burke, Burke, and there's another Bill.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So the Good Witch was Bill. And
Hold on.
who's the
I
Good
gotta,
Witch?
I wonder who's calling me. Hold on. Let's see who this is. Hold on. Hello, this is Greg. How may I help you?
Yeah, we can hear you, Greg.
Hello?
Prank call.
Hey, listen to this.
Americans who are qualified for health insurance assistance. Qualify for free insurance coverage. So would you like to see if you qualify for one of these plans?
Oh, yes, certainly.
Okay, great. Well, I just have a few questions for you to start. To qualify, is your annual household income at or below $50,000?
$50,000. I only make.
I couldn't hear that. Is your yearly household income at or below $50,000?
I only make $1 a year.
In order to qualify, can you confirm that your household income is at or below $50,000?
Below.
Thank you for your time and have a nice day.
You don't get shit.
That was some funny shit. Oh my God, gotta love it, you know? Gotta love it. You gotta love telemarketers and that spam shit, you know?
I watched this guy, he's got a channel, and these people were trying to scam him. And they were going to send him $250 to his account to show that they were honest and all that. Well, they accidentally sent $25,000 to his account. And then he's, oh, the bank's closing. I can't get in. The guy's in there waving to me. I waved back, but he won't let me in. So, yeah, I can't get you your money back.
That's funny shit. We need another phone call like that. That'd be funny, huh? This is when they start calling, right? The telemarketers and all that about around this time.
Yeah.
So hopefully
I thought the YouTube police were calling you.
Oh no, I don't know who it was at first. That's why I didn't recognize the number. I was like, who the heck is calling me? Yeah, so hey, everybody in the chat, thank you. Also on the on my channel, since I reactivated it, like I said, I wasn't banned. I did remove everybody that has ever been blocked or anything on the channel are now unblocked completely. So when we ever go live on Treasure Seekers.
But it wiped out your subscribers.
Yeah, it wiped out my subscribers. But you know what? Hey, it shows I don't care about the subscribers. You know what I mean? Hey, you know what I mean? Just for me advertising or whatever the channel. Hey, my friends are more important. Protecting my friends and doing what I need to do for people in the community is more important than worrying about a subscriber and how many I have. So, and I won't go into further detail anymore. News will come out eventually and you guys will find out the facts of what's going on. That's all I can say.
The facts. The facts, sir. Just the facts.
Just the facts. Just the facts. Just the facts. Yep. So what else we got going on? So what's been going on for the last week or two? I hear a lot of drama and chatter. You guys are all getting harassed. Is that true?
Oh yeah, yeah. You can't even make a clown video, not even mentioning certain people, and without getting criticized and stuff.
So people are getting harassed again all over YouTube and publicly as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
There's just, I mean, how many times said my whole name? I ain't said nobody's name, but my name was said. It isn't that harassment and slander, defamation from somebody.
Hypocrisy. That's the word
Yeah,
comes to mind. Hypocrisy.
Pure hypocrisy. I say anything I want about you, but you can't mention me.
Is that how it works now?
Yeah.
Is that how the world works?
It's like that Jack Stoop and Queen Abdallah song, you know?
Oh, okay.
And she pissed all over me.
Some people pay good money for that, Bill.
Yeah. Did you ever get one of Willie's cigars, Street?
Nope, sure didn't, man. Nope, didn't.
All right. So also, Bill, thank you for having me on here, so I could show people that I was never banned. So can I share my screen?
Yeah, I think I set the share screen up.
Okay. Yeah. Here we go.
You know, don't do anything gonna get me somebody make me a copyright strike.
No, right here. Look, everybody could see. Everybody could see I have not been banned. You could see my views went down, watch time went down, subscribers. And now if I go hit dashboard, look, it went to 0. 5,076 in the last 28 days. 0, everybody. Look
Well,
right there.
10.
10.
He had 10 today.
10 today. See? Look at all that. See right there. It shows. There's your proof, everybody. See?
Channel is there. Yes.
Yeah. Last 28 days, I lost 5,076 subscribers just by putting it back on.
I'm sorry. I'm going to have to do a video about that. I think that was photoshopped, man.
I think so too. Shit.
It was screenshotted. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to have to get a GoFundMe to get some money up to send this to a professional Photoshop analysis.
Wait, hold on. Well, hold on. Let me fix some more here.
How much money on that?
Hey, I'll show you some more Photoshopping. So you need to Photoshop all these videos that are still in my account that are all on private. Don't forget all my live ones. They put them all back to they put them all private. Look at that. So all I got to do is reactivate them. So, you know what I mean? And I'll do that in the upcoming week. I'll put them all back again.
So some people think they can delete their videos and it's gone, that nobody can get that record. But YouTube, even if you delete your video, YouTube still has a copy of it.
Oh, they all do. Google, YouTube, they all have a copy of everything.
Yeah, because you know they can get them records. Those can be asked for by a court. And, yeah, here it is. Here's that one that she deleted last year.
Yeah, and you know what's funny? So the copyright strike that I got, the 2 of them, it's already been a while. They're already going to expire, because most people don't know when you get a copyright strike, it expires in 90 days. Okay, so most of those 2 will expire by the end of this month.
Within 90 days.
Right, and those copyright strikes were on music videos. They were on music videos. Because it was my
rendition of Steve Miller's Joker song, and then, that's Steve Miller's song. You can't do it. It's like, I don't think Steve Miller wants to take credit for my singing.
Yeah. Well, no, the whole thing on the copyright thing, it was my fault because I didn't respond and dispute those two on the video, because all I had to do was write them an email and say, hey, I'll remove the video. And I did it because I wasn't playing around, because I was getting all these other fucking copyright strikes from fucking, I'm not going to say, all the time. So
Yeah.
I just, and then it got mixed up in the order and all that. And I was like, shit, I missed those two copyrights, but they get all dismissed by the 29th. So then I'm back to 0. But if you don't dispute your copyrights and pay attention to them, you won't win. You have to dispute every copyright. Like there's a guy using my logo. What is his name? Street?
Josh.
Yeah, Josh Jordan's used my logo. That's a copyright infringement. So he's going to get a copyright strike if you don't take it down. I've already filed that against him. So, and using my description, copying and everything. So he's in trouble there too. And I watched him run his mouth like we're associated with people we're not even associated with, Bill. Have you seen that, N Street?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Like, I don't even know what this guy's talking about. Like, he's like blowing.
I think the last I heard, I think like he has one of us sleeping with, I think Amber and Kendall came back into the picture, and it's a regular Peyton place over there on that channel, man. It's kind of enjoyable to watch. I kind of laugh sometimes.
Hey, also, send Luli a link, Bill. I think she wants to join in. Happy holidays, everybody. Dirk goes, Greg is going banana on us. I ain't going banana on nobody. Nope. Doing my thing.
Well, bananas, it's interesting fact. Bananas is high in potassium. They help make you happy, stay happy. So grab every banana.
Grab a banana, grab some popcorn and a beer.
Grab every banana.
What's Bill doing over there? He's being all secretive.
I heard some Christmas, sounded like a little wind chime or something, Christmas song going or something.
Hey, I got 12 subscribers, everybody. Thank you. Yes. This is some funny shit.
Back to Zoom. Come on, bang.
Hey, thank you everybody for 12 subscribers.
Where's my Zoom window?
Oh, yeah, you better fill it. Hey, it's going to be fun the next couple of weeks. I can't wait. Huh? What do you think, Street?
I'm going to be, yeah. Yeah, it's the holidays, man. How can you not be happy during the holidays? This is the season of good cheer, right?
Right. So somebody sent me a link in an email. Okay. And I got this link. Has anybody heard of it? Because I haven't really been paying attention of channels lately, because I only talk, to like Bill, Street, certain Shy Guys, certain people that, just like everybody else in their own circle, we talk to people that respect each other. But what's this new channel that is saying if Google account is terminated or your Google account's access to the service is restricted, you may continue using certain aspects of the service, such as viewing only without an account, and this agreement will continue to apply, such as, what is it? Like somebody was saying they were posting this.
I don't know. I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, somebody sent this and said for termination of YouTube and Google. It was in an email. So is somebody using YouTube that they've been banned from?
Google owns YouTube.
So that'd be a breach of terms and service as far as Google and YouTube's concerned, right? A breach of service.
I don't know. I just got the email saying that people have been breaching when they've been banned. That's all I got was an email.
Yeah.
I think there's a way that you can stream on both YouTube and Vimeo. You can stream both of them. You can stream on YouTube, Vimeo, and Facebook all at the same time.
Okay.
You
Really?
won't figure out how to do that.
That's a lot of streaming.
Well, you do one stream, but it goes out to all three.
Gotcha. Nobody's talking about what all the ladies have been talking about for the last month. Is that ended? Is the 9 Mile hole over now?
Yeah.
9 Mile hole. You don't remember the joke about the guy that fell in and other guys? The guy said, "I'm trying to find my way out of here. Hell, help me find my car keys and we'll drive out."
Somehow, this is what amazes me. Somehow, a narrative has been pushed that has not one, not two, but three key elements has been talked about recently in the Thrill of the Chase community, and that is DB Cooper, secret societies with religious undertones. That just amazes me, man. How someone could corner the market on all three and link them. I'm bewildered, man. Honestly.
But you guys like talking. But I mean, you guys like talking about that stuff. You know what I mean?
I like talking about two of them, just not. I can't group DB Cooper in on it.
Right.
I don't know where that fucking came from.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, this whole thing. I think like what Shy Guy was saying a couple days ago. I think it was probably about 3-4 days ago. He goes, what's going on is people are deterring us, from what's really going on. It's like shaking one hand here while the other one disappears. And that people are feeding other people or doing what they're doing. So you don't find out the truth of what really is going on behind closed doors. And
so are you saying they're shaking your hand with one and picking your pocket with the other?
Yep. Yeah. Just like Forrest puts his hand in his pocket.
Better everyone check your watches, man. Make sure you check your pocket watch.
Check your hats. Yep. You know what I mean? So, and then I don't know. What do you think? I mean, do you really think they're doing that? I don't know anymore. I really, today I was like I told Street and I told Bill, I was only going on for a minute or two just to say I wasn't banned. You know what I mean? Just to end the defamation of what people were saying about me. And that's defamation, isn't it? Street?
Yeah. Anything that's not the truth can be construed as defamation.
Yeah.
Yep. So I was now officially, somebody has defamed me.
Yeah, you can twist anything, even loaf of bread. You can put a twisty on it.
Yeah. And I mean, so I don't know what's going on. Who's defaming me? I'd like to find out.
Makes you wonder, huh?
It makes me wonder. That's why I've been sitting back, and then I leave out tomorrow. So I jump on my plane tomorrow. I won't be back until probably, I would say, next week. When's our trip get back? So my girlfriend and I will be back. I think it's Thursday or Friday. I think. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it's either Monday or Thursday. I'll have to look at the round trip. I didn't look at the whole thing. We booked it. I booked one. She booked another one. So, yeah, we're jumping on a plane tomorrow. We'll be gone. You know what I mean? Maybe I'll go see Trump. Yeah, go see Trump or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh no, but Thailand's very beautiful. I'll tell you that much. I love it here in Thailand.
Beautiful weather, huh?
Yeah.
You just got to be careful. Somebody might have a sausage in between their legs.
Yeah, I have heard rumors it's the sausage capital of the world.
Did I get what?
You gotta put some orange gel on your sausage.
Yeah, but I tell you one thing though. The one thing is like most people are scared. They put their feet in those fish tanks and stuff like that, and those little fish like eat all the dead skin off your feet. You ever hear that?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's weird, man. It's
For an
weird.
extra $1, you can stick another body part in there. Not that I've ever done it, but
We're gonna fix up this background here for street.
Yeah. Hey, Street, when's the last time you've been to Thailand? Yeah, exactly. You probably
during
stuck
the
your whole
early
body
80s.
in there. You probably
There
stuck
you
your
go,
whole,
Street.
There you go.
there you
Now
go.
we're riding high.
Look,
Yeah.
it's got my initial.
Yep.
G for Gorman.
Yeah. Yeah.
The architect, right?
Are you gonna work on that compass too? For the
I
G above the
got
G?
an A+ in architecture, so I could be an architect. I could do the plans for a house and all. You know, I wouldn't need an architect. I can be my own.
Are you at the hotel still or no?
No, but I'm gonna go be either going back to the hotel or I'm gonna be in a hospital overnight. Probably they got to they're gonna do the thing. They put the camera up the vein in your leg and go up there and look at the arteries around the heart and stuff.
Okay.
I gotta do that thing, and they're gonna do
When's that?
A CAT scan of. I have is my aorta is dilated, or aortic valve or something's dilated there, and so they got to get a better picture of it, measure it and stuff. But they might have to work on that. I don't know.
They're getting really good with stents anymore. They'll do it if they see something. They'll put a stent in it real quick, man.
Well, the aortic valve, what's it, 10 centimeters across? The aorta? It's a fucking hose. It'd be a big stent. No, they probably just need to thin my blood to fix it, you know?
One thing, I went through one years ago, and every time I go to a hospital and they want to do I call them invasive procedure. It's invasive. You're not going to put me out of surgery. Long story short, I always say, nah, man, I'll pass out. I just can't handle knee. I can't do this. I always get a shot of Demerol, man. It's like, you're going to get me high. If I got to come here, you're going to be invasive on my ass. You're going to get me high. You're a hospital, man, for God's sakes. You got the shit to do me. Get me high. Hook me up.
I like the surprises when you wake up. Like I had my wisdom teeth. I woke up and this blonde nurse was hanging over my face with these frickin' triple D's hanging in my face. And I go, well, hello there. And I looked down and my wife and my mother were at my feet.
You weirdo.
And I'm flirting with the nurse with the big titties hanging in my face.
So Bill, Street, what did you think about Shy Guy's video earlier about that cross and all that and the fence? Was that interesting or what? Did anybody follow that?
Oh, the missing cross and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, you know, one of the places I went and I did a video was Colonel Pfeiffer's grave, and he has FF in his name, Pfeiffer, FF.
Okay.
You know, Pfeiffer, and he was shot with an arrow by an Apache. It went all the way through his chest, in one side and out the other side, and he went on and killed the guy that shot him, and killed the other guys with. And he went hunted every Apache he could kill. He would kill every Apache he could because they killed his wife and his kid. And so he had a revenge on his own little revenge going on the Apaches.
All right.
And the Utes made him part of his tribe, their tribe, because he was killing Apaches, and that's what they did, you know?
What's your opinion on that, Street?
I found it interesting that the cross, which it was a spectacular looking cross to me. It looked like some pretty old wood, man. It'd been out there for a while. And was that like a bed frame around that? An old fucking like steel bed frame, Bill?
I don't know. Oh, Bill.
Well, it's fence around a little grave site there.
Well, I thought it was like an old, like, I don't know, big baby. Anyhow, I found it interesting. The rocks are there, and it's on the wrong. They're not at the, what was it? Feet at the east. So is it feet at the east, head at the west, because you're facing the rising sun? Is that right?
Yeah.
And they put the rocks at the opposite end. Instead of at his head being a headstone, they put it at the feet.
Right.
Yeah, one of my ancestors, Chief Path Killer, his grave, he has a headstone and a footstone, and there's a big slab over the middle.
And then the added plaque, that was like denoting highlighting the rock pile. You know, rock piles are usually a path, right? A rock
Bill,
pile.
how the hell do you have 1,700 people watching?
I don't know. I don't know. I didn't do anything.
I haven't moved. If you notice, I have not fucking moved one bit. My hands have been. Now you're like going up and up and up.
Yeah.
You're at 2,000 now.
Oh my God. I'm gonna have a busy explosion.
Look at this. You're at 2,200.
Okay. There's some magician out there. Maybe it was a witch or something cast a spell on my channel.
Okay, so what do you guys think about? Okay, so Cynthia sat down with Shiloh. What is your opinion on him knowing the clues after everybody has stated the family has no idea what's going on, what the clues are, in my opinion, that they've been sitting back there saying they don't have nothing to do with it. They don't know anything. I mean, have they ever said they don't know anything? That is the question.
I don't think that anybody that was involved in a threesome or a flashing or anything like that it is going to get anything other than distractions handed to them.
Like I said, deterrent. They're deterring you from the truth.
Yeah, they're it's a ruse. It's he's going to tell her stuff that this will send her down the wrong trail. The guy robs the bank and runs out of the bank and runs off to the south, right?
Right.
The police come out of the bank. Which way did he go? And he points to the north. A distraction, you know? They just sent him in the wrong direction.
Right. And that's what I think a lot of these people are doing is distraction from what the real truth is. You can't find the truth by sitting behind a computer, doing your research, sending out emails, getting emails. The only hard evidence you're going to get is boots on the ground, is what we claim. Same from, getting and knocking on people's doors, showing pictures, seeing if they've ever seen these people, how they know these people, everything. I
mean, they might flash them their tits and they go, "Are you going to be an extra clue now?"
Right.
And he says, "Yeah, how deep is your hole?"
Well, the whole thing is, I don't, how deep is your hole? That's not right. Well, that's funny shit. What I don't get is how K-Pro and whoever the other redhead woman is, and and what Cynthia get to go knock on people's doors, but it's not okay for anybody else. This is where I don't understand why it's okay. And now I don't understand why people aren't calling the cops on them for harassing these people, because that's what they're doing. What Treasure Seekers was doing when we were doing our research, and people were calling the cops on us when we knocked on people's doors and we didn't harass nobody. So it kind of makes it interesting why nobody's calling the cops on them. What do you think, Street?
I'm just lost when it comes to that. Since when did it become against the law to knock on the door?
Yeah, well,
I
right.
don't understand that.
And now, and wouldn't that be considered stalking? Like if you're literally worried about what other people are doing, it's none of your concern what
Well,
civilians do.
Yeah, if you're a watchdog group, well, yeah, and if you turn in one for something and another entity or group does the same thing and you say nothing, it's no different. Yeah, that's malicious intent in my opinion.
Malicious and malice.
Yes.
It is. It is malicious and malice, because what you do in your private life, even though you might say it on here or whatever, after you've done it, you see where I'm coming from? You cannot do that. That is considered stalking.
Yeah.
And then also, if you're emailing people, for come to find out, I don't know how much this is true from the emails I've gotten, and don't quote me on this, is that people that are sending out emails talking nasty about people that are doing investigation work can get in big time trouble, because that is now defamation and slander too, if they're doing it behind closed doors. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's look at, if you go on private property and the sign says private property, do not enter, or Indian lands fall into that too. If you go on Indian land without an invitation, you're susceptible to their law, right? So it's like doubled. You not only have to still conduct yourself in the federal system, but now you have to undergo theirs. And if you even take a rock off Indian land without their permission, that's a big offense to them. I mean, come on. They've had enough torture done to them. If you feel the need to go on their land and even take a rock, that's like injury to insult,
Now,
Right.
but I can go out there and I can sprinkle some cornmeal on that Chevelle, can't I?
Yes, you can deposit anything organic. They would
Of
like
course.
you to deposit organic.
When they would bless the mass, they put cornmeal on them, right?
They'd put what?
And make it a sacred object. Now, if the Indians knew that was D.B. Cooper's car, they're not going to let it go.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, I don't think they'd let it go if they knew it was D.B. Cooper's car.
I think they'd have it bronzed and put up in the plaza in their worship center. Honestly, DB Cooper, yeah, robbed from the government.
Oh man, it just doesn't make sense to me. You know what I mean? Due to the
Where
fact.
the sign is, the rocks right underneath the sign, right down here under the sign, there's a rock with a face, a very clear face on it. I was like, holy smokes. I think they know that they know why it's sacred there. That's why they put their sign there, because of the sacred stuff happening around there.
I'll be back. I'm going to smoke because
He's on
smoke. I gotta smoke outside. I have to smoke outside.
Somebody might report you to the fire department.
I have to smoke outside. That's the downfall. You know what I mean?
If it won't work reporting you to the police, maybe reporting you to the fire department will.
Oh, well, you got to remember it's 3 a.m. here.
And when you go knock on their door, wear a Big Bird costume.
Alrighty. I'll give you Big Bird costume.
Yeah. Yeah. What are you doing, Jack? I got the real Jack is right here. He's been living with me for the last 5 years, 4.5 years. We got you when you were what? You were how? Well, you were 6 months old when I got you, Jack. Yeah. Oh, you want a treat? Come over here, Jack. Da-da-da, Canine Care House bacon strips. See, he shut up real fast. Come here, Jack. Come on, here. Huh. And then he's gonna go right back to, I want out.
Forgot his lighter.
You got a light? Yeah, I got a lighter here. Somewhere here I got a lighter. You got a green lighter. There we go. Oh, yeah, see. Whoop. There. Uh-oh. Yeah.
Yeah. So what'd you think about
I
that?
made some memes, but they're all nothing about the derelicts. The one where did Forrest Fenn get his middle name? Berkey, from Billy Berkey, who was the Good Witch of the North. I never knew her name was Billy.
Yeah. She played in a lot of black and white movies. Like that was made in 39.
And with Rock Hudson.
Yeah, she was pretty famous. She was an attractive woman, man. Even today's standards, man. She was and hell, when they filmed it in 39, she was probably in her late 30s, if not 40s by then, man. She was pretty old.
Yeah. Yeah, so Forrest was, but I think she had other actors in her family. That predated her, because where did Forrest Fenn's middle name Burke come from? The John Burke Society?
Is that where it came from?
I don't know. That yeah, he could be he could be the kidnapped Lindbergh baby.
Well, wasn't the 30s filled with like Bogart and Jimmy Cagney, and what was the oh shit? There was a whole group of them, man. They were just badass movies. I mean, just like gangster shoot 'em up, badass movies.
I think the Lindbergh baby was 2 months older than Forrest.
Yeah.
And I think he was, what, 18 months or 19 months old when he was kidnapped. And so Forrest could be the Lindbergh baby.
Should we go boots on the ground?
Yeah. How does the guy from Australia get any closer than the little girl from India?
I don't know.
Do those guys do they violate the kangaroos out there? Because I mean, it's a long way to town.
I don't know. I just bought that kangaroo thing. What is that called? That EFT or whatever it's called. That you got buy. You ever hear of that?
NFT.
Yeah.
You bought a kangaroo NFT.
Yeah. Yeah. They sold out. I bought one.
Oh.
Yeah, all 10,000 sold out. I bought one.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
Is it a gold coin or what?
Well, I still don't understand it because like Tisha's son keeps trying to, explain it to me. And like I got the kangaroo, they were supposed to upload the thing NFTS, a kangaroo. It's called Rowdy Roos.
Yeah.
My number was 4,258. I got.
Wow. I got 20,000 things to turn into NFTs. What do you pay for one?
300, I believe, 3 or 400.
Now, if I could sell 20,000 of them for $300 a piece, how much would I have?
A lot of money. It's like well, think about it. I think it was 3 million. So they made 3 million off that 10,000 icons of kangaroos.
Yeah. Just icons.
Yeah.
I got 3 pictures.
Yeah, just icons. 3 million. And they made that in like 2 hours.
Mine, you could at least print a 20 by 24 out of them. They look good. Yeah, not the postage stamp.
All right. So does everybody believe now that the Fenn family knew everything all along, or no? Or are they still believing that the Fenn family has no clue?
I think Doug Preston is up to his balls in the mud.
You think so?
Yeah. I think he's deep in it.
All right. So can I ask a question? I found somebody sent something to me, and also my research. It looked like Shiloh and Preston are in business together. Is that true?
You see, there's another, thing going there. And you want to talk about twins? I mean, Creighton is 3 days older than me. We're practically twins.
But my problem is Preston and Shiloh in business together, and also is Stu's father. Was Stu's father in business with Forrest that trickled down to Shiloh and Preston as well?
Yeah. They all, about the company, right? Your mother knows about the company. She doesn't work for the company. The company's the other alphabet agency.
Yeah, and then why is Shiloh using the same logo on all different websites and different names of domains? That should make people think too. Why are they using the same logo on different names?
Because they can. Because if they own the different LLCs that the logos, then they can, I guess.
My thoughts are, and I've stand firm with them. I believe for safety reasons, his family know nothing. As far as any of them all linking up to make money, are they making money off the thrill of the chase, or are they making money just knowing each other in collaboration on something else?
Right. I see what you're saying.
If they're making money on the chase, I'd throw a red flag up, man. I would.
Well, the thrill of the chase, it advertised Old Wood.
Well, when I say make money off it, besides the books, because he gave the books to certain people, didn't he? The rights to it or whatever. Yeah. Now, let's say Shiloh owns the thrill of the chase, and this is my opinion. Of course, if people want it, I mean, you can't call foul. Well, if people want it and he owns the right, of course. I mean, yeah, that's a money-making business. I'm not going to harbor any ill will. But as far as them, no, I think for safety reasons, he kept them out of the know for their own safety.
Yeah, because what you don't know can't hurt you.
That's funny.
Well, it can. It's like that fucking meteorite falling out of the sky and busting the shit out of my windshield. I thought it was going to punch through, and I seen it you know, there were two cars ahead of me, but there was nothing going the other way to throw it at me from, because I seen it coming out of the sky, not coming from the cars in front of me, you know, and boom.
Hey, are you recording right now?
Huh?
Are you recording right now?
I'm not. YouTube's recording. We're still live.
Do you want to record right now?
Huh.
I'm going to share something with you. We know all Shiloh's logo, right, on his company. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Record this. All right. So we all know Shiloh's thing, right?
Yeah.
What is this?
Makers of fine wood floors. Yeah, they make floor. They got old wood they use for floors.
What about this logo? Is that the same as Shiloh's logo?
Yeah.
Okay. Look at the name up here.
Yeah, it's got I don't have magnifying glass.
Douglas4floors.com.
Now Douglas, in that's another. Oh, they made windows or floor. What? There's a company.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, I'm just saying. You know what I mean? It's kind of weird that it matches up to Shiloh.
Yeah.
And why would you name it Douglas? Why would you name it Douglas? Come on.
Maybe he's a major investor.
Well, I was just throwing it out. I was just throwing out there what I found. That's all.
But you're allowed to do those things. You're allowed to. You can have as many businesses as you want.
Yeah.
If you want to deal with all the headaches of all the paperwork to run them. I'm not a bookkeeper type. If I needed a bookkeeper, I'd hire my sister. she's a bookkeeper.
So what's the new rumor that Capro got kicked out of the poker tournament? What's going on with that?
She got kicked out of her own poker tournament?
Yeah.
That's funny.
I mean,
still in, right?
I don't know. It's just a rumor. It was said that she got kicked out of her own poker tournament. How do you get kicked out of your own poker tournament?
That takes skill, man. That takes skill.
For soliciting at the game, I guess, maybe.
So is everybody ready for this March next year? And I'm not saying the month of March. I'm saying the March. It's coming. It's all coming next year. We're kind of keeping it private.
March, shit, man. I'll be 64.
Yeah, well, you'll be fine. You're gonna be sitting there with your flag up in the air in front.
64. That's a Beatles song, right? When I'm 64 Street.
Yep.
Yeah.
Will you still love me? Will you still hug me or something? When I'm 60?
Yeah, when I'm 64. It's like, obviously not. Yeah, first one gave me threw me out the window when I was 29.
That's some funny shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's hard to find when you're over 60. It's hard to find women to love you unless you have a boatload of money.
Yeah. Also remember this. And so here's another thing. You have us recording, so which is good. So all right. So
you want me to? Yeah, I got enough.
No, keep it recording. Record the whole thing, the whole show.
Yeah.
Somebody do some research on this website.
Yeah.
Somebody do some research on this website. It'll be interesting what somebody comes up with. Hey, it could always be, hey, it could be a dead end. It doesn't matter. It's just research. We're researching.
Is that a monkey, a sheep, and what the hell kind of bird was in the basket? A penguin,
Looks like a penguin.
an emperor penguin, or maybe just a penguin.
And then you got a
Is that a
rocket.
monkey?
Monkey.
Yeah, that's an
Yeah.
air balloon.
And what do you think? You think Forrest might have been Alfred E. Newman?
Do what?
You get it. Alfred E. Newman.
No, I don't think. No. And he's not DB fucking Cooper. You know what I mean? He's not. He's not. In my opinion, he's not DB Cooper. It's
That,
no.
that's why I bring up Lindbergh and Alfred E. Newman and stuff. How many other people could Forrest be? He plagiarized a lot of people. He plagiarized DB Cooper. He plagiarized JFK. He plagiarized of a lot of people. You know, JFK.
Right.
What was the Jackie Kennedy? What was Jackie Kennedy? A subtle hint to what? The bullet.
The
Right.
bullet. Is that how you're looking at it?
The bullet. Jackie Kennedy represents the bullet. The bullet, the Annabelle's hat. He's got the picture. There's a single bullet sitting there next to the hat in the picture.
Did you send Luli a link, Bill?
No. Let me get one. And do I have her? I gotta get a new link.
You didn't send her a link.
No. Copied. And I don't have Messenger on here, so I got to send it to my email. Let me see. I got to go out and in there.
So Street, I could from 5-10 years from now, I guaranteed everybody to sit here and be doing the same thing.
I hope not. I can't last much longer, man.
Yeah, I mean,
This is killing me.
no, it is kind of fun. I mean, we all have fun, but the whole thing is, at the end of the day, we all know no matter what the Fenn family comes up with their solve, nobody's going to believe it now. It's too late. It's just too late. It would have to be something so extraordinary to knock you off your feet to make everybody believe it.
Well, and my rebuttal to that, Greg, is: do you think the solver actually cares? He doesn't care. He already has the answer. So it's our own decision. How long do we want our beat our heads on the wall?
Well, don't you forget, everybody's the solver now, you know?
I'm waiting for FedEx, man, at my van down by the river.
Yeah, I'm waiting. I'm sitting here too. I'm waiting for somebody to pull in and hand me the chest. I've been waiting.
Yep.
Yeah. I've solved it just like everybody else. I'm the true solver, just like Bill's the true solver. Street's the true solver. Everybody in the chat's the true solver. I'm the real solver. Hey, I could be like, hey, you're not the solver. How you like that, Street?
Well, it could be like an Oprah show. You're the solver. Look
No,
at
no.
everybody. You all have a chance. You're the solver, and and Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
But there's the thing of who can be believed when the news is given. The only person that's going to be believed is Douglas Preston.
I would believe a family lawyer or Forrest. Forrest first, yeah. Family lawyer second, Preston third. I'm not trying to judge his character, but at the same time, 100% undeniable. I would,
I believe when they finally tell the real finder, when they finally tell them there's going to be a banquet and some important people are going to be there and the treasurer's going to be there and there's going to be no doubt.
All right.
There's gonna be a ceremony.
Now you sound like K-Pro and Candy over here. Jesus Christ, you're killing me,
No.
Smalls. Now you're talking about Halloween fucking parties, and we're gonna be invited to something.
Forrest says at the banquet table at the end of life. We haven't seen this banquet table yet. There's going to be a banquet that they're going to award the real solver the treasure.
And when's this supposed to come? When's this supposed to expire?
I don't know. 2/22/22 would be a good day.
Jesus, trust me, I don't think anybody wants to wait more and more anymore.
Well, if you don't want to wait no more, there's Shy Guy was mentioning 12/21, is it? No, 22, 12/22/2022. So that's only what, a week away?
Or
That's
even
the
12
next date coming up.
12/21/21. It's all ones and twos.
Yeah. So you're saying they would announce who gets to go sit at the table, is what you're saying?
Maybe. Well, they ain't having a banquet. That's like a week from today.
Well, it certainly ain't gonna be a camp out.
that is that day, the day before, the day after that, or it's winter solstice, and Moses comes out of the shadows on winter solstice. I'm going to be up there with my camera, filming for him coming out of the shadows and going back into the shadow.
Are we gonna have a camp? Are we gonna have a camp out, or are we just gonna sit at a round table? Which one are we doing?
I was going to say, didn't you put the GPS location up before, Bill, of that spot? The pullout.
I've shown. I think I've shown the pullout where you can see him from.
Yeah.
But he's like half a mile away. You got to have a good zoom or telescope, so I could bring my telescope. But if nobody tells me they're going to meet me there, I'm not bringing the telescope.
Oh, gotcha.
Because I can see it with my camera. I'm going to be recording it with my camera, but I can have my telescope for other people to see it while it's happening.
Why, other people?
Other people anybody that lets me know that they're going to come meet me there. Otherwise, as far as I know, I'm going up there alone. No, nobody. Well, we can't. If we confirm Moses, then our solve goes down the toilet.
Candy's in the chase. She said she just woke up.
What was that, Jack?
Jack, you and the dog, Jack. Jack, you're a spoof writer. You're a fraud. Don't talk to a dog. See what I got to deal with, Street?
Yeah, Jack licks his balls every day.
The good life, man.
The good life.
Don't they call it the dog's life? Lazy days, the dog days of summer, and fucking dogs, man. All they do is sit around, shit, piss, lick their balls, eat, and fuck. The good life.
Cat Jack, it's getting hot.
Gotta have fun, though. You know what I mean? That's all it's about. At the end of the day, you still gotta have fun. Even though there's so much fucking drama going on in this community, you still got to look at it and take it with a grain of salt and laugh.
Look, it had gone away. It had gone away for a month or so.
Yeah, it went away for a month until I got threatened. I got threatened.
Yeah, and the ugly beast rears its head.
If we look at the big picture of the planet Earth, the whole fucking planet is in drama. At least we're not pulling out nuclear weapons and threatening, Well, some are, but some people are. But I mean, come on. How can anyone be surprised and get upset and be offended that there's drama in the chase? Well, there's fucking drama across the world, man. Open your eyes, ladies and gentlemen. This world's fucked up. Why wouldn't the community be fucked up?
Hey, Street, you fell asleep on Candy's show last night?
Yeah. Well, I apologize, man.
That's funny.
11-month-old grandson his mom can't give. He refuses medicine, right? So I had to squirt the Tylenol in his mouth, and I lied there. He was freaking out. I lied there and fucking fell asleep, man. I apologize, Candy. Sorry.
Yeah, you didn't see Street accidentally shoot Oragel in his eye. Little ricochet.
What is she talking about? China just threatened the U.S. for crimes against humanity. You know me, I don't watch the news.
Some of that news you don't want to talk about on your channel because if you say the wrong thing about the news, then they say, oh, that's forbidden speech, and they fucking knock you.
Not if you got this. Oh, I can't see.
DM Domka.
And not if you look, you can't even see the image, can you?
I see DMCA. Yeah, Digital Millennium Copyright Act.
No, you can't even see.
Yeah, well, who made that act, Greg? Easy dog, go outside. Chase the wind. It's freaking cold today, 37.
Look at all that. I got shit piling up all behind me.
High of 38 today.
Look at that. I got shit piling up all over here.
Yeah.
For Christmas.
You buying storage lockers or what?
Yeah, I'm living in a storage. Smart ass.
I had asked him, Mike, when I was in there chatting, how many vibrators have you found so far?
That's funny.
There's probably somebody I know where you can send them. You got the address, Greg, where they can send them vibrators?
Yeah, I got them all.
Okay.
It's called Bob, battery operated boyfriend.
Oh, Davio just went live. Hey, Davio, don't you check to see if somebody else is streaming first?
He could have in the chat.
He could have came in here.
He was just on the chat, man.
Candy could come in here, invite everybody. I don't care, Bill. You can let it.
Don't invite. If you invite Candy, I'm leaving.
What, are you gonna fall asleep on her again?
I'm gonna fall out, man.
Hey, did you hear Ben? The one that was it? I was coming. It was Thursday. I was coming back from my doctor appointment, and Ben said like flies on candy. And I was saying, oh, I'm picturing a Hershey bar with flies on it. You know.
Oh my God, Candy, you come up with the dandiest shit. I found a guy on TikTok, and they found a gigantic snake in New Mexico.
Hey, seriously, I watched that too, and it had a giant chasing that giant snake, man, a cyclops. It was like,
no, get out of here.
I swear, yes.
I gotta see this fucking video. Come on.
You don't hang out on TikTok, man?
No, I don't hang out on TikTok.
Well, fuck, you ain't in the know then, man.
What do you mean?
I shouldn't be talking to you then.
Dude,
man.
you're still fucking with the flip phone. What are you talking about? It takes you an hour just to text one sentence.
You know, them people, white fans and human people, they dated those are at least 21,000 years old.
Oh, so yeah. So listen to this, Bill. So Street, were you picking on me about when you came and visit my house one time? Do you remember that? Were you saying something? Yeah. Like somebody was talking about my house and you said, that's not my house?
The rope guy and some other person was talking about like, oh yeah, it was just this little and they were describing your house. And the time I went up there when we did the live show, man, I walked in, I was like, God damn. You're like, yeah, man, it's right on the fucking lake. You got the dock off there. And the foyer's what's killed. When they said, yeah, I was like, fuck, man. It was like, I had to ask after like 6 beers, I had which way to the bathroom again, man? Oh, yeah, take it right here. Like, what the fuck is this shit? I don't know what house rope guy and the other person went to, but I went to a house on the fucking lake, man. Had my own room. I think it was called a suite. in room bathroom and a suite. Yeah, it was nice, man. I appreciate it, Greg. Matter
You're
of fact,
welcome.
what you doing? Hey, when you're away, man, on vacation, I'll sit your house. I'll sit, babysit, man. I'll house sit, water your plants for you.
Yeah, I bet you will. You'd probably steal my cars.
I was gonna say, leave the keys to the motorcycle, at least one of them, and the boat, man. I'm good.
When I lived in Florida, I lived on a canal in Merritt Island, and I had my boat in the backyard. But the engine would die. It wouldn't stay running. You know, it was a Cobra 305 Cobra in a 21-foot Chris Craft, and I went to New Orleans with a girlfriend I had. And I told the roommate I said, leave the boat alone. It's not running right. It dies, and you're going to have to be paddling back. Well, him and his girlfriend decided to take the boat out, and it died on him in the canal. And they were paddling to get to the shore, and she dropped the paddle, and she went to jump in to get the oar, and she caught her arm on one of the cleats on the boat, and it just ripped her arm. She had like 175 stitches. And I told him, I said, I told you not to take the boat out. And if you try and sue me for, hurting yourself on it, then I'm going to have to charge you with stealing the boat. So nobody got sued. Nobody got charged with stealing the boat.
Chris Crafts are nice boats, man.
Yeah. Oh, that thing would get up on the water and go with that 305. I think probably I don't know if they need a water pump, because it's just the water's jet pushed through the engine, isn't it? They just released government papers about the Russians shooting down a UFO, and the UFO turned 10 agents into limestone. Yeah, with the limestone blaster. They had the Midas touch.
Yeah, it's like what was that? Sodom and Gomorrah?
Huh?
Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The anthropologist at the university that I brought my pictures of the stuff to, he was very impressed with my pictures and wanted to know where it was and all that. And he is the guy, when they found them mammoth bones, they were making a new museum in San Diego, and the dig for the museum, they found mammoth bones, and they found human tools with them. Well, this anthropologist that I talked to, he is the guy, Jared Bees, or his name's Jared. He's an anthropologist professor at the university in Durango, I think Lewis and Clark University, or college. And but he dated them mammoth bones to 221,000 years old with human tools in San Diego. That's the land bridge thing just fucking dies with that. You can't talk about land bridge no more. People have been here over 200,000 years.
Probably a lot longer than that.
Yes. Well, from what I've seen, yeah, It took a long time to do all that sculpting in the mountains here. God, reference. Richard?
I don't even hear anybody talk.
Andy, I know I don't go so far as to say mud fossils. No, I don't believe that some creature turned into that rock formation. No, they may have entombed people inside of concrete in places, but those aren't fossils. I don't fall. It's hard enough to get people to admit they see the stuff in the rock. It's a whole nother leap to convince them that that was a living being.
I'll be back, Bill. I'm feeding the cat.
Huh?
I'm feeding the cat.
Yeah, you're feeding the cat. Okay. I'm blowing my nose. Yeah, just got my new CPAP mask. Maybe it's the old. You get a new one after 6 months. You get a new CPAP because the valve in it stops flapping and they don't work as good. So now I've got a new one, so should sleep more comfortably.
You get yours how often?
6 months.
I get mine. I get a re-up every 3 months.
Oh,
On the cushion mask, the headset, and
because
filters.
you're not doing VA,
hose.
right?
Huh?
Yours VA?
No, red, white, and blue.
Yeah. I gotta go through the VA. Yeah.
Well, I did find like the mask itself is detached. I use Dawn detergent about every 2 days. I'd wash it in hot water and Dawn detergent inside and out. It helps to not, you don't get that red irritating, because if you don't, the whole thing of changing them is, you're breathing that in. So if you're coughing at night, germs, yeah, about every 2 days I'd wash the damn thing with Dawn detergent and warm water.
Yeah, you cough and the whole thing goes.
Yeah. Well, I will say from an experience, I've been using it since 2009. So like 13 years now, you get used to the fart noise. That
Yeah,
I sleep right through that now, man.
Did you fart? No, honey, that was my CPAP.
I sleep right through it. The only way I know I had any leaks is when I turn it on the next night. It says, you had a high leak in your last session. It was like, oh shit. Well, it's good fart.
Mario double fisted. Man. And I sent Luli a link, so it's in her messenger. But I don't know if she's still in there. Is she still here? I don't see her. But I sent her the link quite a while ago. What was it? Yeah, I got in big trouble when I made the meme with John Holmes, and he's got his how deep is a hole? He's like this. Shirtless John Holmes.
I don't think I've seen that one.
But if Forrest Fenn is the missing Lindbergh baby, did they ever find? I don't think they ever found the baby himself, right? They just assumed he was killed.
No, they found him. They found him like it was 3 miles or something from the house on the side of the road. It wasn't far from their house. With the autopsy, according to what records I've seen, is a blunt force trauma to the head, like he was, hit with something on the head. One show I watched said they might have actually dropped him when they were climbing down the ladder.
Oh, yeah, what idiots! And that movie Raising Arizona, you seen that?
Oh hell yes! What were the quadruples or
is
whatever?
That where they got the idea for the ladder, too?
Yeah, that movie. Yeah, that movie's pretty much the same thing.
Yeah.
That would
Nicholas
be
Cage.
horrific. That would, as a parent, that would be horrific, man. To have someone climbing you just because you're famous and want money from you. That'd be fucking horrific.
Yeah. Yeah. There's yeah, it's like the chase. Everybody's after the gold. Nobody cares about the archaeology that was found. The people look, the treasure hunt. It's like it's a different audience. The treasure hunting audience is not the same as the archaeology audience
Yeah.
or the art audience. The abstract art audience isn't the same as the sculpture art audience. You know, you got different different people like different things. And the thing with the treasure hunt audience, there's a lot of gold diggers, and a lot of greed, and they don't care about the simple things.
Greed itself, one word, man, would explain. It covers so many different aspects of a treasure hunt. Greed covers them all.
Jack wants in again.
Alrighty, Bill. All right, Street, I gotta step off and get ready and start packing for my trip tomorrow. So I gotta get ready.
Have a good time, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna get ready for my trip. Thank you, Bill, for having me on.
What are you gonna trip on?
I don't know. Maybe some gummies? Not.
Yeah. Hey, and Street, this summer, I've got the recipe now for making the those red and white mushrooms, making
Really?
them safe. I know how to make them safe now.
Nice. So that means the camp out is at your place this summer?
Yeah, I think it'd probably be safer here.
Yeah.
Somebody might report it up in the forest.
All right. Well, you guys take care. Thank you, Bill, for having me on.
All right, later.
All right.
Enjoy your flight, man.
All righty. Thank you. I'll talk to you guys soon.
We'll see you, Greg. Yeah. And there he went. There, you still there, huh, Street?
Yep, I'm still here.
Well, I sent Linda an invite. I hadn't planned on being on today. Today is hump day.
Well, I'll tell you, Christmas is coming up. I spent like 26 hours in the last 3 days with candy. I'm working for overtime, man. Anything after this is time and a half for me.
Well, it is really hump day because it's also the 15th. It's middle of the month.
Yeah.
Middle of the month, middle of the week. And what do you think of that? You think for his father lighting candles at both ends is double blazes?
I can see it. Yeah, I can see that.
And he said me in the middle. So he's in between the two blazes. And we have two campfires in the book. The gypsies and the stout-hearted men. They're the rock formations at either end of the search area, and me in the middle. So the target is in the middle. The Buffalo Cowboy car and Moses were in between the gypsies and the stout-hearted men.
Yeah.
But okay, if he's lighting some at both ends, how many is some?
That's left for interpretation, isn't it?
Right. How many is some? And if is some is less than most, how many single blazes are there? Right?
I didn't know that we were going to have a math test today, Bill. I wasn't prepared. I didn't do my homework.
It's simple math. It just depends on how many some is. Some is a portion of the whole. But when I showed him the one rock formation, and he said, "Who's that?" I said, "Oh, that's some old Air Force guy that hid a treasure and wrote a book with a poem." And he put his face on the rock there. And I go, "Well, what's that one there?" And he said, "That's George Washington." And you want to know where is that one? That one. he called it a one, right? Like he knew there were more of these.
Right.
And so that told me to look for more of these rock formations. And that's when I found Thoth and Anubis and the gypsies and everything else, all the others. And then it's like all his stories are on the canyon walls here. The teacher waking him up at his desk, and you know, Thoth. He has a Thoth from an Egyptian Thoth, you know, from a pyramid.
Yep.
And I found Thoth right in the ibis. But the Thoth in Egypt is known as, he's Thoth the Atlantean. And after his story is, after Atlantis was destroyed, he went and built the pyramids of Egypt. And I had given Forrest one of my emerald tablets I made. I can't get that one down. I got another one in here. I gave him one of my emerald tablets. We got two of them here. And then, you know, you guys bringing the stuff up, but I'm not there. I can't talk about it. But there's the emerald green screen. This is one of my emerald tablets, and Forrest has one of these.
Yeah. Yeah. You were experimenting on how deep to go on a few of them at first, right? When you first got that laser burner.
Yeah. Oh, I just turn up full strength and it doesn't burn through it. You don't want to run it twice. Twice it might burn through it. But yeah, it says in the Emerald Tablets that Thoth and Anubis came from Atlantis. And I found Thoth and Anubis. And the father facing the sun, and that's a scene all over these rocks. There's that scenes all over the place. I found it in several places. And the kid going like this is in a rock right above the Biddy's boy, and a pile of airplanes. And there's even like a cockpit etched into the rock. Somebody, and it's like only Forrest would have come in here and etched that cockpit in there. And there's a guy in the cockpit. Shooting the birds, shooting the metal arcs. Aren't the BBs bullets?
Yeah, and the robins would duck it.
Yeah. And don't listen to the biddies. Don't listen to the women. They don't know what they're talking about. It's going to take a man's brain to figure this out. You know, that's like, would you ever say that you could think like a woman?
If your definition of a woman is, you know, they're what they call compassionate, empathetic, you know, the traits. I refer back to tarot cards. They use a lot of king and queen. And any tarot readers modern day will tell you if you get like a queen card, it doesn't mean it. It means the energy of that card. So yeah, as far as energy, all but the menstruation and giving birth and breastfeeding. Yeah, I can sympathize with women.
That's like what the menstruation and the giving birth is like, and they have no idea what our climaxes are like, you know, or yeah.
I think male or female has the ability. I'm not saying like assume them, but no, to have the empathy or and in the same bubble as them. Yeah, it's possible.
I think women would say that men cannot think like women. And if that's true, then it's the opposite way around too, that women can't think like men, not fully in the way we, you know,
we can.
there's a subtle difference.
Well, I've heard, and it's an old saying, I'm in touch with my feminine side. Like you hear that from fathers with a bunch of daughters, if they have a couple daughters or even one daughter, they're like, yeah, man, I'm in touch with my feminine side. You have to experience it type, but I've never heard of mothers saying, I'm in touch with my masculine side when they have sons. They never say that. They never come out of that
Women that
nurturing.
are in touch with their masculine side.
Well, I mean, in general, have you ever? Yeah, well, I'm talking like in general. There's oddities, but overall, I've never heard that said before, and I'm sure they're capable of doing it. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, the whole reason we're on here today is because of somebody that thinks they grew balls.
Well, on that, I'd like to add one more besides childbirth, menstruation, breastfeeding is menopause. When a woman hits her late 40s and on, some women can hit menopause in their 20s and 30s. They're entitled. They just go. If you thought they were unpredictable before, gentlemen, wait till they go through menopause. It's fucking ungodly to go through. Ungodly to be present.
Yeah, I take thyroid Synthroid for my thyroid because my thyroid doesn't make the hormone, so I have to take that Synthroid. And when they do an ultrasound and there's a nodule, then they do a radiation scan where you can't take the Synthroid for like 45 days, 6 weeks. You can't take the Synthroid for 6 weeks before you do rate because you take the iodine with radiation in it and your thyroid sucks it up. If you've been taking the Synthroid, your thyroid's already full of iodine, and so the radiation won't go. So they have you take this radioactive iodine that all goes to your thyroid. When they take a picture with the X-ray or the fluoroscope, whatever, it shows up a lot of detail, you know. But when I would go on that 6 weeks of no thyroid medicine, I was an electrician building vacuum furnaces where they test space shuttle tiles and stuff like that in these furnaces. They put the tile in there, suck all the air out, make it a vacuum, and then turn it up to 5,000 degrees. and but I was making and everything when you're doing control wiring and stuff on these things, PLCs and stuff. All the wires are color coded. The cable has 10 wires, and there's all these different colors, like phone wires. White with brown stripe, solid brown, brown with white stripe, and all the different. And so you have to cut the wire. And I always looked at the wiring as follow the dot from terminal A or from terminal block A pin 22 to terminal block D pin 32, and so all you do is connect that wire, same wire from there to there. But I kept when I was low on thyroid medicine, I kept cutting the wrong wires because my brain wasn't able to it would turn dyslexic kind of because I was short on thyroid hormone.
Do you think any of those jobs you had in that profession attributed to your health issues now?
The only one would be working at the Stanford Linear Accelerator.
Yeah, a lot of radiation, huh?
I was worked on the positron. They added I think 2.5-3 mile positron tunnel that was a a loop at the end of the linear. The linear accelerator was a straight one. The positron was a loop they added to the end of it that they could send particles in either direction around the loop. And I went in one room, you know, it was lunchtime, and I thought I'd take a look around. I opened this door, and there's all these objects with all these radioactive signs all over them, and a chain, you know, around them. And I didn't go past the chain or anything, but I could have got irradiated from that thing.
Yeah.
I have my you know what that is?
Radiation tester.
The dosimeter, yeah. And it's on 40. I haven't reset this thing for 3 years. And dangerous radiation, it would go to 50 in one day. And it's only gone to 40 in 3 years. So it's pretty freaking safe here. I got a Geiger counter too.
They have a lot of military establishments in Colorado.
Yeah, my son works at one.
Yeah.
He guards the mustard gas.
Well, don't they have Magic Mountain, the underground facility? Is that
Cheyenne Mountain? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they closed it, but they reopened it, I think, because of the virus. The mountain's going to protect them from the virus. Yeah, bullshit. You got people coming in and out every day, not going to be protected from any virus. And you know what a 7%er is?
Yes.
Huh.
Depends on what circle you're going in. 7%er in like the biker ones is what, the crazies?
No, the 1%ers have killed somebody.
Yeah, 1%ers killed someone.
7% of Americans have worn a U.S. military uniform, keeping our country free for 100% of Americans. So,
nice.
because K-Pro likes to bring up 7%ers that they're crazy. Well, 7% of the population is veterans.
So the people that's protecting your freedoms is crazy. That's kind of weird.
Yeah, well, I think Forrest mentioned the 7%ers just because she would think he was talking about and run with that crazy people. You know, when Forrest had probably known this little trivia thing that 7% are veterans.
Well, like I said, I'm a 7%er and proud of it, damn it.
Yeah. I got a new phone coming. It's the T-Mobile phones. I thought I was going to be able to roll them right, or the Metro by T-Mobile. They're not T-Mobile. It's a different plan. I thought I was getting the T-Mobile with 40 gigabytes on each phone for mobile hotspot, and they only gave me 15. That's why I only kept those. I got them in May, and I turned them off. Just turned them. So I had them 6 months. Turn them off. But I put my SIM card from T-Mobile into the Metro phone, and it says phone locked, network locked. So I can't use those. Huh?
Did you contact T-Mobile to unlock it, and they said you can't?
I have to take them over. I got to take them to the Metro by T-Mobile store, and we had the guy from the Metro on there, and he said he unlocked them, and I took my SIM card, stuck it in there, and it said locked. They said no, he didn't unlock them.
I've unlocked phones before by like a phone number or a text number you send to the carrier.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've done
You
it
can't
over the
even go
phone
in
before.
and reset, you know, in the phone settings, the network thing doesn't highlight where you can click on it. So I reactivated my Samsung, my S9 Plus. That's what we're on now. And I got a one of the LG Velvet coming. 6.8-inch screen. And 128 gigabytes on the phone. Yeah, they don't have Tesla phones yet, Richard. You know, it's like his Tesla. I've been wanting the Tesla dish. I ordered in February. No dish yet. We have no idea when it's going to get done. Yeah. Yeah, I have 2 phones, $45 a piece, Candy. You're not old enough to get that plan. You got to wait another. You got to be 55 or older to get the senior plan with T-Mobile. 13 Ultra, iPhone 13. I will not ever own an Apple. Ever, ever, ever. I'm not an Apple person. I worked for IBM. Oh, I thought Camilla was in your channel and was okay there. I think Camilla is blocked. I ain't seen no Camilla.
They
Maybe
deleted
you
it.
seen it because you ain't blocked them.
No, I see them. They deleted their message.
Oh, but it should show up still. And it doesn't show up on mine.
Their message is what I just typed in, but backwards. I typed what they put this in backwards.
No, I block the porn bots when they come in. It's not showing up. It's somebody I already have blocked. There's not a message removed. Nothing. It's not showing up on mine.
I see it at 4:03.
Oh, why Wild Rider says Candy told him jump off a bridge. Oh, Camilla. Yeah, okay. You. Yeah. Okay, so that's a sex bot, huh? Is that right? Ooh.
Sorry, guys. I bought a monthly subscription, so anytime I go live, they kind of follow me. I apologize, Bill. $129.99 a month.
I got him. There, Camilla is gone. Oh, is that Camilla or Chlamydia? Yeah, I found it and I blocked him. Doritos, yeah. That's something you get when you go down to Tijuana.
One of many things you might get there.
Doritos and senoritas, yeah. Oh, it's getting warm in here. Too hot. 76 inside, 38 outside. That's the high for today so far is 39. Oh. Now I was looking at my what other memes I made. You know, the movie Bullet is spelled Bullit. I-T. T. Huh? It has an I and two T's. Why is there an I and why is there an it in Bullet?
That's the one with Steve McQueen in it, right?
Yeah. How do we know Forrest Fenn isn't Steve McQueen?
He kind of acts like it, don't he? I think we're on to something here, man.
Yeah.
I think there's a book out there too. Aha, aha, aha. Yeah, I think there's a book out there.
Yeah, and what was the big scene in the movie Bullet? Was the thrill of the chase with a Ford and a horse, Mustang. and what they had two cars they used for the one of them was the one that did all the jumping and stuff, stunt car, and that one was totaled from doing all them jumps.
It was a fastback, right? Fastback.
Yeah. Yeah. When I was a Boy Scout, the assistant scoutmaster had one of them. And so we went to Boy Scout camp in the back of it in his Shelby. Badass. Well, if you're a Boy Scout, yeah, you were riding a Shelby.
Didn't they come out? Isn't the one in Bullet? Didn't it have like a 400 or something engine in it? It was a massive engine, right?
Yeah, but I think it just sold on. It just sold at auction for like $25 million.
Holy shit! The original one.
Yeah, the car from the movie Bullet, because one was sent to the junkyard and scrapped, crushed or whatever. But the one that they didn't do all the stunts with, some guy owns that. Well, you practically can't drive it then. It's worth that much money,
Oh hell no! You don't want to take that out on the road, man. It goes from a trailer to a show, where they park. They take them to those car shows.
Some idiot run a light and hit you. But they'll put it on an airplane, fly it around, put it on a truck, drive it around. I like watching shows that like the thieves that got away with it and stuff like that,
Yeah.
Um,
You ever watch that series? I think it's on A&E called Greed.
I think I've heard of it.
Yeah, it's Stacy Keach, I think is the narrator. Stacy Keach, I think the actor's name is. It's good, man.
Up in smoke.
Yeah, he was the
He
sergeant or
turned into a
whatever.
lizard.
Yeah.
Sergeant Stadenko.
Yeah, Sergeant Stadenko.
Yeah, we got to come up with a good nickname for somebody. Judge Whopper. Adolf's sister. Instead of Adolf Hitler, Adolf's sister.
During menopause.
Oh. It's not defamation if you didn't ever say the person's name in the context.
Well, you don't have to be a lawyer to understand law. All you got to do is pick up a book and read it. The definition of what defamation is I forget, basically making up lies to hurt people maliciously type
Yeah.
intent. If you're telling the truth or your opinion, like you had said earlier, Bill, that's not defamation. It doesn't fall under any statute.
False claims, false claims of fact.
Yeah.
We know for a fact that he had his finger.
Well, I looked up for case studies. I looked up a point of references, a case here in Ohio in I think 2000s, where and they were both minor kids, right? They were high school students, two females, and one of them on a social media group said this other girl had an STD, and the girl that supposedly had the STD, the parents filed suit, and it went all the way to the Supreme Court of Ohio, and the Supreme Court ruled the fact that here's the kicker. The fact that the girl actually did have an STD. She was the other girl was stating the fact. Was it dirty and whatever? Well, that's beside the point. As far as what we're talking law, they dismissed the case and said no. She spoke the truth because the family was trying to sue the other family for defamation. Yeah. Like no, it was ruled in the Supreme Court. I wrote down the case. I got probably 13 case numbers just in Ohio of examples of defamation on social media.
Yeah, if you're taking true facts, like it says here in the court document, they were found guilty. And you read that, it's a fact. Or as far as I knew, it was a fact. There's like, well, you might get away with it saying, well, I didn't know any better. I didn't know any better that it might not be true. I believed CBS when they told me.
Yeah. They have credentials. I'm sure they searched this shit, right?
Yeah. Well, I got mine. They verified it. I'm just repeating what they told me.
Yep.
And that's why you want to give out them sources. This is where I got this information. It didn't come from me, but I agree with it. My opinion is it's correct. But you're allowed to make an opinion of something too. Well, it's my opinion. This person needs to go visit Dr. Phil.
Yeah. Some people have issues in the world, man, and you're bound to run across them sooner or later.
We got competition. Who can get Dr. Phil on their channel to talk about the chase? Wouldn't that be a kicker? Dr. Phil, you're welcome to come discuss the chase here on my channel. Some people actually confuse Bill with Phil. But Bill is the guy with no arms and no legs in a mailbox, and Phil is the guy with no arms and no legs in a ditch. Landfill.
Well, I said it earlier, man. I'll reiterate. It just amazes me how some people get appalled by people's behavior. And the ones that bitch the most, I said, man, I just stop and think, don't you go outside? What world do you live in? Do you have blinders on? Don't you watch the news? This whole fucking planet, humanity is fucked up race, man. Get a grip. Yeah. Why do you think you can come? Oh, I want to come here and be happy. Well, then come on here and tell jokes and be happy. You don't have to buy into the shit.
And bring it. I found that a lot of this gold digger mentality are people who lack a sense of humor. They have no sense of humor whatsoever. You can't. Oh, you joke. You know, you can't joke about something. They take everything seriously.
That's an interesting association, Bill. I never looked at it that way, man.
Yeah, it's all serious. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Oh, you know, it's like you can't crack a joke with the TSA. But Jack wants out again. Jackie wants out. I think it's close to your birthday, Jack. I think Jack's birthday is like December 21st or something. I think he's a winter solstice dog.
Yeah, right on the cusp.
Yeah. Well, you know, spring used to be the beginning of the year. That's why Easter is in spring and all. You know, it's the rebirth. The cold has gone away, and summer is coming. Winter was death.
Well, coming from growing up in Ohio and living in Ohio, north areas, us like Wisconsin, Minnesota, all of those, there it's essential to kill like fly larvae, mosquitoes. I know here in Ohio, and I'm sure it's worse in Minnesota, if we have not a really, really cold, deep, long sustained winter, we have more mosquitoes and flies coming in spring. You can guarantee it.
Yeah. You ever wonder, like a fly or an ant, and how big their brain is and how they're able to function?
Yeah, especially an ant, man.
An ant, yeah, an ant. My dad used to say, your brain is so small, you put it in the kneecap of an ant and it'd be like a BB bouncing in a boxcar. Well, I changed that. Your brain's so small, you could put it in the kneecap of an ant and it'd be like a BB bouncing in a super tanker.
They're out there, man, and the signs are evident. I mean, you can pick them out of a crowd. The signs are there.
I think those little tiny creatures like that only prove that our intelligence and our brain our brain is only a transmitter receiver for the super brain that's the universe.
Yeah.
Because we're not capable of thinking like we do, but the universe is. And we're all connected to it.
Yeah. I like how scientists say we only use 10% of our brain. We only use. Well, we only access is a better term. We only access. We use it. We just don't have control over it, is what they're saying. Just come out and say what you mean. You only have access, control, or access to 10%.
All right.
Unless you meditate and become an omnipotent guru.
Oh, man. I heard myself echoing back. Maybe my volume's too high. Yeah. Turn my volume down. I was looking for
Grab a drink, man.
There was something about was it 10% of your brain? You only use 10%. The rest is malted hops and marijuana. I have it on my phone. It's a clip from some movie. Did I turn it down too much? No. It should still be there. Brain dead. Oh. Brain dead sound machine. No. I was looking for the this song. Let's see. You heard that one, the Rock Around the Clock that they've changed to let's go smoke or let's go smoke some pot. Let's go smoke some pot. Bye, bye, bye. Let's go smoke some pot. You still there? Yeah, it says you're there. You muted yourself. Must have gas or something. Let's see. I think I put it under. Did I? Yeah. I don't know where it is on here. Oh, it's under comedy. And rush hour.
Sorry about
Cigweed.
that, Bill. I went for a drink.
Yeah. Need weed. What's that one about 10? You only use 10% of your brain. The rest is malted hops.
No, that okay. I retract my. I understand now. Yeah,
Yeah.
that explains everything. Who said that? Thanks for clearing that up, man.
Yeah. It was in a movie. I'm trying to find it. Buck Futter, Jeopardy parody. WMA Windows. Oh, is that? Huh. Wow. Mute button on my fucking computer won't turn off. Okay, can't play it. That is weird. Oh, there it goes. Now it's off. Okay. Oh, it's not gonna play it. Stupid computer. Well, it's trying to play something off the phone on the computer. And it won't play it. I have this one. It was a rush hour. And he said, "This is a cig of weed, man." That's not a cigarette. This is cig of weed.
That was Jackie Chan and that other guy, right? Rush Hour.
Yeah. Yeah, Chris Tucker.
Yeah, I think so. Yep, Chris Tucker.
Yeah.
He was the one who played in Friday. He was Smokey in Friday, I think.
Yeah.
Fridays.
Comedy. Let's try it again. And we go. Lorena Lynn. Oh, I clicked on country instead of comedy. No wonder. Buck Futter. Buck Futter. You know Buck Futter? No Buck Futter?
Never heard of it.
My fucking music player won't play. The only way I can play music, I think, is to put them in my video editor, which will play them. But Windows Media Player, they turned all your music into WMAs, and then nothing else will play them. And they don't support the music player anymore. kind of bullshit's that? Huh?
There's no updates you can get.
I think they quit doing the media player Windows. I think Windows 11, there's a beta for Windows 11 coming out. Now that I might upgrade my computer.
Yeah, I have an HP laptop, and it has a built-in media player center, and I've always had a hard time navigating through it, man. Always.
Yeah, and if you copy from your CD, it makes it a WMA file instead of an MP3, because we don't want you having any abilities here.
Yeah, every time it's been a long time since I tried doing anything. It just kept saying the link couldn't be found, or the file couldn't be found.
Yeah.
And I'd go and look, and it's like, well, I found it. It's right here, and then boom. Yeah.
Yeah. Because they made it a WMA instead of an MP3. Really? Can't copy that. Can't copy it and paste it. Oh, I can copy it to there. Okay. Now I can go get it on here. I like this one. Let's see, will it play it?
Nancy's joining me because the message this evening is not my message, but ours. Despite our best efforts, shortages of marijuana are now being reported. From the early days of our administration,
Can you hear it?
has been using marijuana on a daily basis, and her personal observations and efforts have given her such dramatic insights that I wanted her to share them with you this evening.
I yearn to find a way to help share the message of God, open your eyes to life, to see it in the vivid colors that God gave us as a precious gift to his children.
And drug abuse is not a crime. Drugs and excessive alcohol are used by former Attorney General Meese.
Drugs help us create love and hope and trust and confidence.
Being friends to others is the best way of being friends to ourselves.
It's up to us to change attitudes and just simply enjoy life to the fullest.
And in the most important area, individual use, we see progress. The U.S. military has more than tripled the use of drugs among its personnel since 1980. Tonight, I can report to you that Vice President Bush smokes marijuana regularly. And there's one more thing. Nancy and I are hooked on heroin.
Out on several drugs.
Here in the White House, drugs are a constant temptation.
See what I mean? You can't trust Ronnie, right? What is it? Cartoon. What is that? I can't.
You reading the chat, Bill?
No, I'm trying to read the file names on these audio files.
Yeah, Candy's getting compared to a siren from the sea. And I said, yeah, well, whoever siren.
I'm going to string you to the ass of my cow, and then I'm going to hook that cow and the others, so it'll boot you all around the yard and drag your ass through the muck. Damn, you bothered me. Oh, you silly ass bastard. Bam! Yo, what's up? Yo, I'm not home. I'm with my friends. You really gotta get me? Try again. Now leave a message after the beep, and I'll try to get back to you. Maybe in a week. Yo, what's up?
Yeah, that one. You know this song? Oh, it's not gonna play. Let's see it play. Oh, that wasn't it. There. Oh. It's a little Christmas music.
That a ball?
Yeah. Here goes. Ho, ho, ho. Play some Gorman music. It's from my friend Ken Gorman's album. The Bone with Racing Show. Don't use eggnog in your bong. That's don't use eggnog in your bong. Didn't know there was such a song, did you?
I said, I'm in the Christmas spirit now, man. I never heard that song before.
Yeah.
What's up, my nigga? What's up? Is this weed? What? You got a prescription for this? Yeah. Where is it? Where is it? It's where? I should take your ass to jail. You know that? For what? For what? Look at this. That's just not my cigarette. This is cigarette weed. Well, it looks like a cigarette. You better have glaucoma. I do.
I do.
I don't know. Let's see, I got a soundboard, right? um, ooh. Oh, we can't play that. Is eggnog in your bong? So, need weed, we merry gentlemen. These are my cousin Ken Gorman album. He was running for governor of Colorado to legalize.
So-called Santa J for shit unless you follow. Oh, you're not Bobo. So-called Santa J for shit unless you po-po.
He's saying still Santa J. J Street.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, yeah. I couldn't find that. And I know I got the song Walking Around in Utah with a Joint. That's a funny song. Because it's about having sex with family and polygamy and all that in Utah.
They get crazy up in Utah, don't they?
Yeah, in Utah, I mean, they go full felony if you got marijuana. You know?
They're definitely going all in on it.
And the way I look at it, with 36 states having it legal, the other states have to follow suit. You can't have 36 that it's legal and the rest aren't. No, we go by majority rules.
Well, I think it's interesting because of the religious justifications they claim for polygamy. The federal government overlooks it, man. Only in one state. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah. Well, I have Native American ancestors on a couple branches of my father's family side. You know, and so I can claim that you know I practice the religions of my my Native American ancestors.
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
It's the same principle. Okay, what constitutes? You'd have to pull up case study or case law. What constitutes if saying, "Oh yeah, I believe in the Mormon beliefs." Well, I believe I should be married 5 wives. I believe in that. Does that, what, you have to be a member for X amount, 2 years, and you have, no. All you have to do is say you believe in that and follow their beliefs, boom. But it don't work that way. They arrest her for it.
Well, you know the peyote church, the Native American peyote church, they follow Native American religion and Mormon religion.
Combined.
Yes, they combine their Native American with the Mormon. That you know, Joseph Smith, he had this vision of this. He saw God, or what? Well, I've seen God too. Have you seen God, Street?
Yeah. Every
Yeah.
day, man. Every day.
I have a conversation every day. What are you gonna do today? I don't know.
So basically, you're telling me the Mormon or the Peyote church is an orgy.
Yeah, they if you go to their website, they say that they go by the doctrines of the Book of Mormon. And the Native, they mix Native American religion with the Book of Mormon. But you know, I can mix all of the religions into one religion, and it's like, well, I believe this part from here and this part from there and that part from there, and I don't believe this and this and this, and so we come up with this, you know.
That pretty much cover all the bases, right? For any laws being broken.
Everything's covered. And you're supposed to make your own choice. You know, oh my God. Okay, my God, you got your God, I got my God. Okay, we got that straight. They're not necessary. Even if they're the same religion, they don't have the same God.
Well, I just picture how staunch the major religions are, all of them across the board. They actually, if you look at from an outsider's point of view, that would be like what, 5, 6, 7 gods, different gods up in heaven, right? And they all have different agendas. That's a busy place up there. You got 5 fucking CEOs up there. 6.
Yeah, right. Buddha and Muhammad and
Well, no, just hell, just like Islam, Jewish, Christianity, Mormons, and all the little offshoots, Hinduism. Hell, Hinduism, they got hundreds of gods, man.
and the Wiccas.
Yeah, yeah, look at them, man. They're up there, but no wonder they're always fighting. There's not enough room up there for the CEO.
The one thing I noticed, you seen this where this thing is, where this Masonic thing is on the hillside. There's a star next to it. Well, that star is upside down. If it's upside down, it's a pentagram.
Yeah, they styled a lot. Washington D.C. is styled after a pentagram.
And you see, yeah, if you read the Emerald Tablets of Thoth, he tells you don't go to the dark side, just like Star Wars. You know, stay with the light. Don't turn to evil. Be good. You know. And yeah, just because you say double blazes doesn't make you an evil person. Double blazes is like, stop pushing your shit on me. Screw you, double blazes. And then Forrest actually had double blazes, because you got to look at that my father's been busy lighting candles, some of them at both ends. Right there, that's telling you double blazes. Isn't it? Lighting candles,
I can see it.
You've got a candle lit at both ends, it's got 2 blazes. But most of them are single blazes, because some are lit at both ends, but most of them are single, because only some of them are double blazes. But the majority are single. So there's all these single blazes in between the double blazes. but there's other double blazes in there too.
Have you ever, it's a bit off topic. Have you ever smoked cherry diesel?
Yeah, I think so. I tend to avoid anything that says chem or diesel because
Yeah.
why would I want to smoke fucking diesel?
Well, I got this last batch I got. It was cherry diesel. And man, it's like I feel like I've eaten gummies. Like I'm like slow motion and yeah, it just mellows me. I don't like smoking it all the time, but it's the holidays. I just want to be cranked back, relaxed, and mellow.
I ain't smoked them for a week or so. I've been eating the gummies. They had a bag of gummies. And I didn't think I'd be going back into Denver, so I stocked up. So this next trip to Denver, I don't have to stock up on it. But they said be within this next week I'd be going up there, and they're putting they go into your artery in your leg, and they go and look at the inside your arteries up in the heart.
Yeah, outpatient, right?
They said my heart did something during the treadmill test that they need to check that because it's I might have some blockage going on there, and that's why I'm not getting enough air.
Yeah.
The heart ain't pumping it right. I hope they don't have to split me open. I hope it's something that you know that they come up with something to do this stuff without cutting you open.
Stents. They the same way they run that up your like inner thigh or what that vein, whatever they call that. They'll use that and it's hollow and they put this like metal little cage in there, like hourglass shaped. And when they pull the tool out,
from getting up, that's like a filter.
Yeah, it's just like as soon as they pull the tool away, it just expands and holds the artery open. It's called a stent.
Yeah.
And that's I don't think it's out. Maybe with COVID, no, they probably keep you outpatient. They look for bleeding and they'll probably keep you overnight if they got to do a stent.
I had an idea instead of them stents. Why don't I had this idea and I drew it on CAD, but I ain't shared it with nobody. But it'd probably be a great way that they could remove that blockage even without cutting you open. Okay, I could say at the end of the thing they got up there, they're looking at the blockage, and so they could slide it in over the blockage, and they could have a little window on the sleeve of the tube, and then there's a little thing that spins inside there and trims that blockage out, and it sucks it back out the tube.
Roto-rooter.
Yeah, it's kind of have a little roto tool in there that has the tube has a little window in the sleeve, and they put it over the blockage and they shave that blockage off and suck it back up the tube.
You would think, huh?
Yeah.
For some reason, they think it's more successful to pump pills into you to like lower your all that shit, right? They'd rather pump pills into you first, I think.
And that's the other thing. My doctor, you don't need this pill. It's anti-inflammatory. Well, yeah, I do, because that kind of thins my blood out and keeps me from having a heart attack, dude. So, and the thing, it really kind of scares me because the last time I saw my dad healthy was when he went in for heart surgery, and they murdered him.
They've been known for that too.
I chewed that doctor out. He was like top cardiovascular surgeon from Stanford. They gave him hell. So you do what for my father, what you would do for your father. You treat him like he's family. You got to keep him alive.
Well, unfortunately, a lot of them, it becomes a job to them. So you're just not a piece of meat, but you're just a subject, man. You know, they separate themselves because of just the total aspect of medical field.
Oh, they screwed my dad all up. His surgery went fine and all that. And he was back in the ICU unit, and he coughed. His sternum cracked back open. So the wiring didn't hold it tight enough, or what, I don't know. So the sternum cracks open, and then every time he breathes, air is going in and out through that crack. And he got a staph infection in his sternum, and they had to cut his sternum out. That's like the body of the spider here got cut out.
Yeah.
It's gone. No more. The ribs aren't attached. And they attached the ribs they just put muscle across there from like his arm or leg or something. I don't know. So, but when they took him into surgery to do this sternum surgery after it cracked, they turned on the heart-lung machine, and it was in reverse. And so the shit from the filter of the machine went in, destroyed 75% of his lungs. And it blew his heart up like a balloon, because the machine's in reverse and the valves in your heart are one way. So it just blew it up, pumped it up like a balloon. And so he was sedated for 6 months, and he came out of sedation. His sternum was gone. He's bedridden on massive amounts of oxygen. You couldn't smoke within 40 feet of the house, And he died not long after that. And he was only 67. Huh?
Passed away at home. He passed away at home.
Yeah. My brothers and my sister was there. The story where my brother turned my brother turned the morphine up, and so my grandmother was there. My grandmother she lived at 94. His mother did. She was there when her son died at 67. And his older brother was there. His other brother, I think his other brother, and I was the only one not there, because I was there the week before, because I had taken time off. I was working for Time Warner as an engineer, a fiber optic engineer, designing fiber optic networks and in Florida, and I flew out to California for that, and then I was transferring to Colorado from Florida to be a manager for Time Warner, and people, Gorman, he's a dumb fuck. What? I was a manager at Time Warner. that doesn't mean something. I was a manager at Time Warner without a degree.
Nice.
Yeah.
They're making that obsolete. You can't, like the old climb the ladder in a company. No, you got to have degrees now to climb if you want in the office to climb, man.
Actually, if you've been in there a while, I think you still get in without the degree. Like I was an engineer without a degree. I knew how to do the job. I'd done it for other people. You walk around with a wheel and you measure the streets and where all the existing utilities are, and you say, put our utility here. You measure how high the wires are on the poles. You use a fiberglass pole. You don't use the metal one. Yeah. You call it sticking the pole. Yeah, a telescope and fiberglass pole with measuring marks on it, and you measure how high each of them wires are on the telephone pole. Because usually the lowest one is the phone company. The next one up is the cable company. And then the power lines on top. So people worried about the bottom ones aren't going to electrocute you. It's the ones on the insulators on top with no insulation on them. And a crazy dog barking outside the door. Named Jack. And then you look at why did he name his dog Willie? Forrest named his dog Willie after me. After the guy that figured it out. And then the fake finder he named after my dog. That's why Forrest come up to me and he goes, I need to know your dog's name. Now, why would he say, I need to know your dog? Why did he have need in there? Why didn't he say, what's your dog's name?
Yeah.
He told me he needed to know. It's on a need to know basis. He needed to know so he knew what to name this fake finder. It's because I made the video with Jack, my dog, sniffing out the treasure. Because he's a bronze sniffing dog. Aren't you, Jack? Yeah, Jackie's the bronze sniffing dog, aren't you? But and I'm going to stop and I'm going to go relieve myself for 1 minute here.
I'm going to take that opportunity to refill that.
You can't stream for hours and not have to see. There. Took care of that. Did you find anything, Jack? Yeah, things do. They should be calling me from the VA to schedule my procedure for next week. They're really mad at them when I got up. It's like my appointments today, and they didn't have the lodging, that day, Thursday, and they didn't have my lodging set. So the lodging guy come out and talk to me, and he says, it's not us. They didn't put in. What they had was I have an appointment in February, and they saw that lodging was put in, but that was for February, not December. And so they didn't put in. So every time I call and I say I need the lodging, and they'll say, well, it's already in here. I say, no, that's for a different date. You have to put for each appointment. And they should have in the computer, the guy comes 250 miles, gets lodging, automatic. Appointment, lodging.
That's through the VA, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I went to the Portland VA, they gave you lodging at the Aladdin Motel, The Denver VA, Holiday Inn Express. All right. Styling. Their beds are so comfy. And the Doubletree and Hilton, all them are too. Because if they don't have the Holiday Inn, they put you in at the Hilton.
Yeah.
And Jack gets to go too, but this time I don't think he can.
I know around here, if you have appointments in Columbus or Cleveland, there's a bus comes picks you up, a VA bus that'll take you to your appointments, get you there and get you back.
Yeah, I could take the bus, but I got my own car. If you take
Well,
the
I say
bus,
bus. Well, I say bus, but
it's
I
a
think it's
van.
like a van. It's a van.
Yeah. Yeah, I take the van, and you know, I was taking the van in Oregon. I took the van a few times from Klamath Falls to White City, Klamath Falls to Portland, but one time the van from Klamath Falls to White City, which is Medford, the van crashed and all the guys in it died. And it's like, you know, when you're riding with you're up to somebody else driving, and I trust myself a lot better.
Yeah.
What are you looking for, Jack? He's looking for a treat. I'll give you one. He gets all excited. Come over here. Give me a shake. Good boy. You get your treat. I got another new package of these. I think they sell these at the Dollar Tree. They have the small packages, and there's quite a few. And I think if you just bought the dollar ones, you get more for your dollar than buying the bigger package.
I remember it's been a while, over a year ago, there was a Petco or something was some brand of treats they had for dogs was like making them sick, and they chased them back to China.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forget what. I think it was like a lot of different like treat packages.
These aren't on the list.
Yeah.
These are supposedly good. That's why he likes them. That when I go to Tractor Supply and get propane, he goes with me, and all the women there at Tractor Supply love Jack. But they have these little dry treats, you know, little bone-shaped ones, and he doesn't like those. They give them to him, and he spits it out on the ground, leaves it there.
That says something. If a dog won't need a treat, that says something about it.
Yeah, it tastes like soap, lady. Is that my art in coming into my shirt right down here? There's my art coming off the wall into my shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, and we got the now when they want to talk about the Masonic influences on the chase, you're talking about my search area. That's in my search area. The picture I took of the compass and square. Yeah, that's my search area. And why is there a G in there? Is that for Gorman? A big G. A big G is for Gorman.
It's in gold too, isn't it?
In gold, yeah.
In gold.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought I had more of that music from him. Ken Gorman album. Cannabis Christmas album. Hey, I think Snoop Dogg's in one of those songs. But the artists that did But he's my cousin, so there's no copyright claims on it on YouTube, so I can play it. What do you want? I just let you in. You only want out so you can come back in and get another treat. I know you. Yeah, I know you pretty good, dog. Oh. Oh, woof, woof, woof. Oh, cry a little more. That's not crying. That's barking. You're not gonna whine? Oh. And what do you think of my Eric Sloan book?
Return to Taos.
Yeah, the Model A.
Is it a good book?
He had his 1930 Model A that he made his trip with. And that's what I have in my shed. Hey, let this dumb dog out. Dumb doggy. Come on, Jack. He's out there 5 minutes and he says, oh, it's cold. I want back in. Yeah, maybe people don't want to see that Masonic thing anymore, right?
You're scaring them.
Pick another one there. That one. Yeah.
Well, it's that old Hollywood cliche. If you build it, they will come.
Yeah. Oh, you know your picture with that wall of people, wall of people go to the Emerald City and the people stand. That's a lot like my rock formations.
Really?
Everything side by side, standing up.
Yeah.
It's a wall of people, stuff. Like, look, you see a similarity?
Yeah.
I found the Emerald City. And even the good witches of Billy.
Did you ever see the newest one? It wasn't called the Wizard. It was about the wizard. I think it was just it had Franco in it, I think his name is, the actor.
They have Wiz and
they did the one that told the story of how the Wicked Witch of the West became green and ugly and hateful. I think it came out in probably
what was she suing people?
Yeah, like 2008, 2007 it came out.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a lot of paper flying in that movie.
Yeah. And it's all about the IRS and Jekyll Island and stuff like that. The big bankers. The city of gold and the Emerald or the Emerald City, the gold, the path of gold.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the movie was based about the bankers, and they'll steal your dreams, I guess, right? People don't realize that when they patronize certain companies, that they're patronizing some evil people.
Yeah. Where the money ends up. Yeah.
What that money's doing on the it That's what brought on the mask. Shut everybody up. Don't let them talk to each other. They take off the mask and it's the people from that Twilight Zone episode with the pig faces.
Yeah. With what's her name from Beverly Hillbillies?
Yeah. Was that the girl or the grandma?
The girl,
Yeah,
Ellie
yeah,
Mae. Ellie
yeah.
Mae.
Ellie Mae. That was Ellie Mae. Yeah.
Yeah.
And really, Granny wasn't all that old. She was younger than what she was younger than they made her look.
Yeah, she played the part good.
Yeah. Yeah. And Jethro Bodine.
Yep.
His Max. What was his last name? His name was Max. Max Bear.
It was Max Bear's son.
Max Bear's. Yeah. Well, he had I think a museum in Carson City. Oh no. Yeah. He has a Bonanza museum.
The son or Max Bear?
The guy that was in the show.
Okay, yeah.
He had opened up a Bonanza museum in Carson City, Nevada.
I do know that Buddy Epson, who played Paul or whatever, Buddy Epson was cast to play the Tin Man, but he had an allergic reaction to the silver paint, man, and had to bow out. And this guy came in.
Yeah, but Buddy Epson is in the movie Fort Ty, which portrays my ancestors, the Rogers Rangers. He plays one of the Rogers Rangers in a movie called Fort Ty.
Cool.
Yeah. That's cool that Spencer Tracy played my fifth great granduncle.
I remember watching a early, probably 63 Mayberry RFD, and Buddy Epson was like a hobo drifter, man. He played a hobo. Yeah, he befriended Opie.
Yeah.
And then stole the purse just so he didn't break. He didn't want Opie to idolize him, and he knew his dad was a sheriff. It was a pretty cool episode, man.
Yeah. And there was Gomer and there was Goober, right?
Yeah, his cousin Goober.
Yeah.
He wore an Archie hat. You know the Archie hats from the Archies?
Yeah. Like this.
Yeah, he always.
Where did my elephant go? It's on the front.
I
gave Forrest, it's not an elephant. It's a mammoth on the hat.
Yeah.
I gave one to Forrest. Told him he could put it on his fishing hat. I'm wondering if he put it on his fishing hat. People thought it was an elephant, but if you look, it doesn't have elephant ear. It has small ears. So it's a mammoth.
With the large tusk like that too?
Yeah, big tusk. And like I said, that dog, 5 minutes, once back in. He thinks, because sometimes I give him a treat just to get him to come in. and so he thinks if I go outside, when I come back in, I get a treat. So I'm going to go outside so I can come back in for a treat. It's like, I got you figured out, Jack. And the dominoes here, they love him. People in the car behind, look at that dog sticking his head out the window and getting pepperonis. They load him up with they dropped one on the ground and went and got him a piece of ham. Yeah. What time is it? 3, yeah. Oh, you had enough?
Yeah, man, I'm good. I'm good.
I had enough. I want to fix something to eat.
Yeah, I'm still
And
recovering from like 20 some hours with candy in the last 2, 3 days, man.
yeah, that was funny because it was Ben that originated the flies on candy thing.
Was it?
Yeah,
I didn't even hear it.
Ben said it Thursday. He said like flies on candy. Well,
Wonder,
we've heard like flies on something else.
was that a jab, do you think?
I don't know if it was a jab or what, but he did say that. he, there's an old joke. Um, you know how to get an Italian girl pregnant?
How?
You come in her shoes and let the flies do the rest. That was bad.
That is bad, man. I have Italian blood, man. I take that personal, Bill. You talking about my mom, man?
We know where you come from. Yeah,
I know in the Midwest, Bill, in elementary school, the funniest joke you could tell or hear was about Polish people. Everything was Polish. Polish this. How many, well, they used a different word, but how many Polish people does it take to do this or this or this?
Yeah. Yeah, that's like the three hunters. They out there and they come upon these tracks. And and the Polish guy goes, well, they look like deer tracks to me. And the French guy, he says, oh, they look like bear tracks to me. And then the Italian guy says, well, no, I don't think they're bear tracks or deer tracks. I think they're, and then just then a train hit him. And I made up one. Since you're Italian, I can say it, right? You know, Italy's national bird is
What?
the fly.
Damn, after I said no, I was like, shit.
You know what their national flower is?
What?
The sewage plant.
Well, you're on an Italian roll. What'd you get? Some bad spaghetti
It's a
meatballs sometime or what, man?
When I was a kid, you told Italian and Polish jokes, and people had Irish jokes too, you know?
Yeah.
But
Irish always
the
had.
Italian guy would tell an Irish joke, and the Irish guy would tell an Italian joke, you know?
The Irish in my neighborhood always had alcohol. You can guarantee the punchline had to do with alcohol.
Yeah. You know how you can tell if you have a flat tire streak?
How?
It goes wop, 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 wop.
The good old days when you could make fun of people's backgrounds and no one, they just go home and come up with a better joke the next day.
You know why? You know why seagulls have wings?
Why?
To beat the Italians to the dump. You know how to pick Dolly Parton's kids out of nursery?
How to do what?
How to fit? There's nursery of kids. How can you tell which ones are Dolly Parton's?
I don't know.
They're the ones with the stretch marks on their lips.
I watched, I don't know how I came, it was a feed that came across, and it was oh shit, a famous, I can't remember the woman's name, like Barbara something. Was, what's that old woman? She's been around forever. She was on all these talk shows. Anyhow, it was in the 70s.
Steinman? No, that's Gloria.
That Saturday Night Live back in the day called her Barbara Wawa.
Yeah.
And she, Gilder Adler would act like Barbara, what, you know who I'm talking about. She worked for CBS or something.
Yeah.
Anyhow, it was an interview, and Dolly, it was like in early 70s or so. And Dolly was looking real young. She was probably in her maybe late 20s, early 30s, whatever. She was young. And Barbara was asking some really fucked up questions, man, like intrusive, family wise. And she got to the point, she says, so I got to answer she says, well, my producer's saying I got to ask this question. So is everything about you real, Dolly? And you could look by Dolly's face, it was like, because you know, she's still trying to be famous. She wants to say the right things. And she's like, well, yeah, everything you see is, I think she had like basically saying everything you see, God gave me, and yeah, I was endowed. And
yeah. Yeah, Dolly's real, I believe. I remember one night I went out. I was alone. I was single, alone, and went to the bar, and I met Dolly Parton's twin. It was my birthday. Yeah.
Well, if you go on a cruise with them, you're guaranteed you're not going to drown. Just stay close to them. If the ship goes down, just hold on tight.
Yeah. In case of a water crash, your implants will suffice as a flotation device.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, they should make them so that they act as a life jacket, and then them women can go on the boat and they don't have to have a life jacket. One thing I think they don't pay attention is that those implants and stuff, they only last so many years, and you have to get them replaced.
I've heard stories in like car crashes and like falls. They actually bust back in, I mean, this, we're talking early days of it, right?
Yeah.
80s, 90s, and it was toxic, and they die from like inside from toxicity, man.
From the things leaking, yeah.
Yeah, or they like leak, or they like get in a car crash, or fall down the steps, anything.
Yeah, I think now they fill them with saline.
Yeah, probably because of that. Well, think about it. Whoever manufactured them, you had to, what, you didn't think that you're so confident in your product, it's never going to deteriorate, ain't going to bust? Seriously?
Yeah. Yeah, and they're the different type, the over the muscle and the under the muscle, and the under the muscle are, I mean, you know, you grab onto them and you're like, you can feel the gel in them fucking, you know, like, it's like, that shouldn't be like that.
No, it's like a hard center, man. You can feel the hard center. It's like,
yeah. Tootsie roll, Tootsie Pop in the middle.
Yeah. That's what it was like, you could tell something ain't right here, man.
Yeah.
Barbara Walters, that was her name. Remember Barbara Walters?
What was it? Barbara Walters? It was went in for surgery and died. I think so. Because she had criticized Michael Obama. She said something about Michael, and so when she went in for surgery, they killed her.
Wow. Hell, she'd been around forever, probably ever since the 60s, man.
Yeah.
70s at least.
Yeah.
It used to be any breaking news or sensational slander, or scandal. She would do the interview. Whatever network she worked for, she was always a Barbara Wawa special.
Yeah. Jane Curtin.
Jane Curtin.
That's what her screen name was. The woman that, yeah.
Who played Barbara? I thought it was Gilda Radner played the Barbara Wawa thing.
Or maybe that wasn't her screen. Maybe that was her. No, it was the other one. Played Barbara.
Yeah,
The one that
yeah.
did Jane Curtin, or maybe it is Jane Curtin's her name. I don't know. Yeah.
I used to like Chevy Chase and Jane Curtin doing the news. Point, counterpoint. And Chevy Chase would always, Jane Curtin would do her, yeah, she'd be all serious. Yeah, this law, blah. And he'd look, what did she says? And for counterpoint, he'd say, Jane, you ignorant bitch. Every damn time, man.
Yeah. My great grandmother was a Chase, so that means I'm probably related to Chevy Chase. He's a cousin, distant cousin. William Chase came to America with the Pilgrims, and he had land in Barnstable, Massachusetts, out on Cape Cod. Yeah, dog. What do you want, dog? What do you want? What do you want? Food? Food? Want food? There, I gave you food. Was there something else you wanted? You got food and water right there. So I'm gonna widen some more. Make you guess. Okay. Yeah, all I had knew was the Billy Billy Berkey was the good witch of the north.
Yes, she was, and a fine job she did.
Yeah. Just click your heels. You've had it with you all along. What are you here for? It was just a lesson, you know? So you can learn something from your dreams, or your dreams come true. He was hungry. He's eating. Already, my bag for going to Denver, I already got a baggie of dog food, so I don't forget. I have certain things in my travel bag, like deodorant and razors and all that. So when I go there, I don't forget the little things.
Yeah.
And when you bring the dog to the hotel, just leave the toilet seat up. You don't have to bring a water bowl. There's your water, dude.
Hell, that's like heaven to most dogs. Hell, I love staying at hotels.
Yeah. Well, when I bring them to the hotel, I keep them on the leash in the room for the first hour. I keep them on a leash and watch him real close. And he sniffs around. I let him know, no, you're not going to be marking anything in here. And he's done very, very good. And actually, he likes to lay down on the tile part of the floor.
Like the entryway in the bathroom?
Yeah, he likes to lay on that cool tile. That's why they dig a hole in the ground and lay in the hole, because the ground underneath is cooler. And it's cool. It's cooling them off. See, he knows about that kind of temperature control, but he doesn't know when I'm opening the door and it's 5 below outside. Get your ass in here quick. Got the heater running now to keep it in the 70s. 73 in here. 30. It's freezing outside.
Well, like Shy Guys alluded to in a lot of his videos, late fall, early winter, it's just gray around here, man. It gets really gray and just nasty.
Yeah.
Cold, gray, wet, and nasty.
That's what I thought it was going to be today. This morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, I think the wind was like 60 miles an hour, kicking the RV around. It was kicking it around, even though it was coming from straight off the wind, straight into the windshield.
That had to be some strong wind rocking it and at that angle, man, just hitting the windshield.
Yeah, straight on windshield pointing it into the wind should be smooth. But last thing, I had a solar panel fly off the roof, landed on my car 3 years ago. Did $2,700 damage.
Damn.
I took the money and only fixed the windshield. You don't have to fix the car, because now they say the car's worth like $1,500 or something. It's like, yeah, I'm not gonna. Well, I got to do the timing belt real soon. That's $500. I got to do a windshield very soon, because now I got that baseball size brown circle on my windshield. I think it's, let me see.
I've heard, and I've tried it, super glue. If you get it right before it starts like spidering off, shoot super glue in all the cracked areas.
But it's like the rock hit in 2 spots, and so the center of the circle, there's just a tiny chip. It didn't starburst from it, but a part of the rock hit about a half inch away from that, harder, and then and then pushing on that centerpiece, the part that hit hard made a circle around the other part that hit, and then it kind of cushioned it, and that's why it didn't come all the way through, I think, because of the way it hit. It didn't hit on a single point. It hit on 2 points.
It probably helped that you were moving too.
I was doing 65, 70.
Yeah, that helped it bounce off.
And it seemed that because it was coming down out of the sky, it didn't come from the car ahead. It was pure, and it was coming off over the left side of the road to my side. So, the car in front of me is not going to throw a car to the left side of the road and have it come back at me, So it was, I seen it coming out of the sky. I knew it didn't. It was like, fuck, where did that come from? It just come out of the sky. And if it came out of the sky, it was probably a meteorite. And my dash cam wasn't working because the wires are loose and the ground wasn't making it, and so it wasn't on. So I don't know exactly where it happened. So
did you jump in your seat when it hit?
I not really jumped. I was like, holy shit, it's coming to come through, and it didn't. It didn't make it through the windshield. But if it would have, I would have had the fucking space rock to pay for the damage. Yeah, you'll find that meteorite. It's like $378 for another windshield.
Damn.
Oh yeah, my deductible is $500. So
Yeah.
I have to pay for my windshields. I think I told him I wanted the windshields. I have to make a claim on the RV's windshields. Those are $1,000 a piece, and I need both of them. But they're cracked because the frame around the windshield is rusted out, and the windshield, and it flexes when you drive down the road, breaks the window. So it doesn't do any unless you put a new frame on the windshield. It's not going to do any good. So it would need a body shop for a new window. I bet we don't have so many viewers now. Oh yeah, and I ain't been paying attention to the chat. They probably noticed that.
Yeah, my phone died a while back. I haven't been able to watch chat either.
56. Art, Doris J, and Frank Sinatra. Yeah. I watched that movie. There's a movie, I Married a Witch. And I had mushrooms when I watched it. and I remember they were brushing her hair, and her hair was waving all over the place. But yeah, those black and white movies can be fun when your mind's in another realm there.
Yeah, any movie can.
Depression. Why are you depressed? Somebody's depressed. Somebody's thinking they're depressed. Who's that? Not Mario. Lucky Kiwi was finishing a while ago. I missed that. Mario. We don't have any bots now. Oh, I got rid of the one bot. I thought I got rid of the bot. Yeah, here, look at this. I hate the rich people suck. I have everything. I hate the DJ hates Treasure says he hates a part of me. Well, yeah, we you're rich compared to some of us, Candy. We can't think of your visits to the hairdresser. She spent more at the hairdresser than it cost me to go get a new timing belt on my car.
Damn.
Some people do, I think.
How much did it cost you to get a new timing belt?
No, I've looked at. I haven't gotten one yet. It's supposed to be like $500.
Is that labor and parts?
Yeah.
Don't they have to take off like the front end or the top half to get to that chain inside? Crankcase.
They got to undo the motor mount. They got to have the motor supported and undo the motor mount, get the motor mounts out of the way, and take the cover off that side. I guess the water pump's under there too. You know?
Yeah, I do remember that. Anytime they recommend you replace the water pump while they're in there, so they don't have to go back in a later date.
Yeah. Yeah, but some shops will not combine that. Hey, we did the water pump and the time. We're going to charge you for the timing belt, and we're going to charge you for the water pump. It's like, no, it was really a lot of the same thing to get to it. You know,
Yeah.
they're overlapping jobs.
As far as labor costs, time they estimate in, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, and at the dealer, I might as well. That's what. Yeah, I was thinking if they're gonna go in there and do the diamond belt, may as well put a new water pump on too.
Well, question them. Say, hey, do you charge an hourly rate standard for like taking the same parts off since you charge me like an hour to take or 2 hours to get in there?
Yeah.
Are you going to recharge me that while you're in there to replace a water pump, or you're going to all combine it and just charge me labor time and parts for
Yeah.
the pump? Yeah.
Their computer should tell them that, hey, I'm doing this and this. What's the labor? You know?
And it's all based on time, how much time they say this is going to take them.
Yeah. And sometimes I mean, you break a bolt, how much time does that add on? Yeah, doesn't that break a bolt off and you got to get the rest of the bolt out of the motor?
Yeah.
I knew I got an A+ in auto shop, but I learned when I was in my 30s not to tell people that I knew how to work on cars.
You become a popular person, don't you?
Yeah, then everybody wants you to fix their car. But I'm an electrician too. I can get you wired up. We got a month on how to air, man. Yeah, high maintenance. That's why, yeah. I am able to die my partners. Yeah, we're not allowed to talk about that thing here, Mario. If we mention that on YouTube, they give you a violation for you're not allowed to talk about medical things or those type of medical things. You know, it's their way of censoring you. I said Forrest. He was a spark I need 3 years, depression, 6. Yeah, what knows start depression is knowing you won the treasure and waiting 3 years to get it.
Ouch. That's a deep hole, ain't it?
Yeah, it's already been a year and a half. Except you take it back to that it was done in 2017 when he put mildew on, it was over. He had to eat his words. Eating your hat is eating your words.
Yeah, I agree with you. Something was said, and it doesn't necessarily have to mean something was said that caught his attention that let him know, fuck, I think someone got it, man. I think they understand that.
He saw that Model A Ford sitting there, that rusty brown. Oh, it's a red Ford, rusty red Ford Model A with a bullet hole in it. It is the bullet because because Peggy said it's the bullet because it was shot. Peggy told us what it was, and it was the bullet. Ghost, if you want people to know that, I guess it's okay. He spent $1 every 2 months to shave his balls.
The Brazilian wax treatment.
Yeah. CIAO now. Yeah, I'm starting to wonder if Ghosts knows Galaxy. They sound alike.
They do, don't they? Put a little filter in there. Yeah.
He said the words he ate was, Lucky Digger wants to know, what words did he say eat, Bill? He said, nobody's going to find it while I'm alive. He had to eat those words because somebody found it while he was alive. And I believe that he had a bet with Doug that nobody would find it before he died. And if somebody found it, he had to eat his words, and he lost his bet with Doug. I think he lost the bet. Somebody figured it out, and that's why Doug is in charge, and he's the one that's, and Doug doesn't have a problem being silent about something, does he?
He's pretty reclusive, isn't he?
He won't say nothing. You know, he was somebody Forrest could trust. Forrest could trust Doug to hand the treasure over to the real winner.
Well, the question then would be, would Doug want that responsibility? Maybe out of tribute or something, if that occurred. Out of respect.
Because it's going to benefit. Remember, Doug was they any good movies that we could do, Doug, right?
Yeah.
Well, here's the movie they should do about the thrill of the chase. The Game Part 2.
So Doug is writing this as it happens live in real time.
I think that we're being used to help him write the story and all the craziness and all that into his. There's a video. I have a copy of the video, and I think I posted the copy of. I posted it, and he says, "I like to push my characters to their limits."
Well, if I'm fortunate enough to make that book, any royalties made, like a percent or something to give permission, you have to put like 5% of your royalties into a charity, cancer fund, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah. And those looking for where the cancer money went, that's not Fenn's family. That's all Dorothy.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, I agree, man.
Because he gave the books to Dorothy, and Dorothy's the one that's responsible for taking care of the cancer fund.
Yeah, even if foul play is suspected or found, I couldn't see it in Forrest's hands. It'd have to be didn't he sign the rights to that book over to Dorothy?
Yeah, he signed it all over to her.
Yeah.
So yeah, and so it's her deal.
Yeah, his deal was, I'll sign it over, blah blah, or whatever it was. She ended up with it, and then she agreed. They made a deal. She agreed to put 10% of the profits, which if you don't get it shipped to you, it's like when I got mine, all of them, it was $35. If I got them shipped, it was like 55, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, any foul play or any questioning, and well, people bitch and say, "Oh, that's just starting shit and drama." Well, think about it. If that money hasn't been given to it, well, why? That's a good question. Why? I'm not saying they're, embezzlement or not, but it's part of the chase. I think there's no laws being broken. I'd like to know how much was gathered and where it went, just for, not to say, like, again, I'm not saying Forrest, it'd be whoever's in charge, and Dorothy is in charge of that.
And that's just a thing that's a matter of record. It's not, it's like, you couldn't, because you weren't the beneficiary of it or anything. You're a third party to it, so you don't really have a right to go make a court claim about it. You might expose that, maybe the IRS should look to make sure this money went to where it's supposed to.
Exactly. That's what I meant. If foul play is here, yeah, don't taint it, man. It was set up for a good cause.
Unless you were the beneficiary, you can't sue over it or anything like that.
Well, at the same time, Bill, just because, let's say hypothetically something is strange going on with that cancer fund, that doesn't link it back to the thrill of the
Right.
chase is a hoax. That has
Yeah.
nothing to do with it. That's like a tentacle off of it.
And any other business that Shiloh or Zoe's involved in is not part of the thrill of the chase.
Okay, well, look at that Chaseopoly game. If some little kid was to choke on one of the pieces, you can't sue Forrest.
Right.
You got to sue the tentacle.
Yeah. Yeah, the Chinese company. Yeah. How far you think you can get suing anybody in China?
Well, it'd be the tentacle would be whoever promoted it. That would be the tentacle.
Yeah.
China signs off. I'm sure when whoever bought it here and got it put here, China waved it off. They're no longer, no, because everything they put over here has cancerous properties to them.
Yeah.
You ever heard of White Castle's hamburgers? White Castle. You ever heard of them?
Yeah.
Okay. One of my kids came in and said, "Have you read the thing on the White Castles?" I'm like, "No," and it says one of their ingredients is known to cause cancer in the state of California. I'm like, damn. So
So they're okay in Nevada?
that's what I said. I'm like, damn. I'm glad I'm in Ohio eating it.
Yeah. Well, look how much stuff is in your car that causes cancer. How much stuff is made with formaldehyde?
Yeah.
I'm at the VA hospital, and there's a curtain, this fancy curtain that's this multi-fabric that's glued together. That glue is formaldehyde. They put so here you are in a hospital, and they got a curtain that's soaked in formaldehyde. when I work, you've worked for temp agencies probably, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, well, yeah, I was working for one, and they sent me to work at oh, what's the place that makes the blinds up in Boulder or Broomfield? But they have a factory up there between Boulder and Broomfield, and I was working there when 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 I found out that my device is overheating, so it might cut me off. Because it was sitting on the computer, maybe. Yeah. So when I found out that these things we were putting them in to putting these blinds.
Your sound went out, Bill. You're muted, Bill. I don't know if you can hear me. Well, as Looney Tunes says, that's all, folks.